instead of myself. Someone be using it. It's kind of neat.
Alright, and I gotta check it now.
The room's too bright, though. I might turn off the lights. Hang on.
What's your Twitch name, Lou?
Although now it's kind of dark in here. I need like a low lighting for this room. Alright. I'll see how this goes. Let's see. Faded Fellowship. Session 115. We have Linus up for Scribe, if you wish to scribe Linus. Matt.
I am always like scribe.
Alright, excellent. So we have Linus as Scribe.
Yeah, that's a kick-ass dice tower.
Right?
I was about to type that in chat. It is fucking dope.
My girlfriend got it for me. And I was like,
That's really cool.
Alright, so anyway. What was I saying? Alright, so yeah, Linus is Scribe. Ophelia, looks like you were the previous Scribe. Would you like to give us a recap of the events of last time, please?
I for sure would love to.
Awesome.
Previous session of the Faded Fellowship, session 114. 10:40 a.m., so still early in the day. Charging into the next chamber, we are now met by two towering golems, their bodies strewn for metal, accompanied by yet another mind flayer, its eyeless gaze locking on us with cold calculation. With swift resolve, Valindra casts a shimmering psychic wall, sealing them within the room. The barrier pulses with mental energy, just long enough to give us these precious minutes of fleeting reprieve to avoid draining our strength further. We sprint down the narrow, winding hallway, the wall slick with condensation tinged with a faint psychic hum, and Kudo halts abruptly, his eyes narrowing. Something's here, he mutters, his voice taut. Invisible. Azovich, thinking quickly, tosses a pouch of flour into the air, and the cloud clings to his shoulder, briefly outlining something. The shape recoils and darts. And Linus, misjudging the direction, gives chase, but he races backwards into the room we just fled, straight for the waiting golems in the psychic wall. The unseen enemy strikes, unleashing a brutal cascade of psychic torment into Kudo, his body seizing with pain, and Valindra rushes forward, her enchanted sight piercing the veil of invisibility. Ophelia, reading the chaos, channels dispelling magic with precision, and the illusion shatters, revealing a mind flayer assassin, its tendrils twitching with malice. Alone, it's deadly, but against the Faded Fellowship, even more cunning monsters have fallen. We dispatch the creature swiftly, with the toll evident, wounds mount, and our breath shortens. Pushing westward, we reach a magically sealed door, its surface etched with unsettling sigils. A voice drips through the wood, frail, rasping, and strangely lucid. But the speaker calls himself Reldon, an aged man in tattered crimson robes. He claims to be a wizard from Gaian, trapped in this crypt of minds and horrors. His presence is as strange as it is sad, a remnant of some forgotten time. But we agree to let him join us, wary, but without any better options. Returning to the decrepit lap chamber, the psychic wall still flickers on the southern threshold, its energy like a low ominous hum in our skulls. We stop briefly, drop the barrier, and press to where the mind flayer had fled. As Linus opens the door, a guttural chanting echoes from within, the unmistakable invocation of the mind flayer warlock. Palor, damn it, these creatures do not relent. We overwhelm it, but not without cost. Our flesh is now torn, our minds fraying, blood slicks the floors around us, and even as we stagger upright, pain pulses through each of us, and we push forward. In the southern tunnel, Linus falters, gripped by a haunting vision. His alternate persona, Clank, manifesting once more. This place, it's inside your mind, the entity says. The psychic energy is not just attacking us, it's changing us, and even Clank is affected by this. We retreat northward, deeper into these twisted caves, each step feeling heavier than the last. The air thickens with malevolence. Every footfall risks awakening horrors here. The tunnels writhe with the residue of experimentation and death, and we can almost hear the whispers of those who didn't escape. Predictably, as we head west through these damp stone corridors, we are ambushed yet once again. A Mind Flayer flanked by Githyanki Warrior. The Mind Flayer unleashes a psychic shriek that drops Linus instantly and leaves Ophelia and Kudo stunned, eyes wide and unseeing. And then, the thunder of boots. 3 more Githyanki storm the passage, blades gleaming, cutting down everything in their path. Azovich, defiant, charges forward into the chaos, throwing himself into the melee to protect the rest. A shimmering wall of force rises in time, but this is a momentary salvation. The Githyanki blink through it with infuriating ease, stepping over the fallen to reach our vulnerable casters. In a moment of composed desperation, Azovich grabs a potion, making Ophelia swallow it slowly, healing Ophelia before turning back toward the enemy that is now at his rear. The fight teeters on this edge of annihilation, and there, in the midst of these bloods and psionics, our session ends.
All right. I like the enthusiastic read. I'll give you an inspiration point for that. Now, I noticed that one of your posts was about a focus for one of your spells. Did you ever get that, or are you still looking for it for your story
Me?
point thing? Yeah.
I never got it.
All right. How about for what did I charge Kudo? 2 story points for his. Something like
Would you
that.
charge me? I gotta check the invoice again.
Where did I put that? So I was gonna say, oh, the pickled tentacle. That was 1 story point. Well, his was cheaper though. Yeah, I'll say 2 story points because I just realized you're pretty high. Okay. Just making a note of that. Welcome, Azovich. So,
I have 2 items in there, by the way, Lou, so I don't know if you wanted more story points, because I have 2.
Oh, the second line is for a different spell.
Yep.
Sure, we can do that. I'll say 3 then. And we'll see if we can work that into the story soon. What are those reagents, sir? No, what are those called? I
Components.
guess it's a component, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it looks like everyone is here. So that is awesome. Ophelia, I'll take 3 story points from you. Okay. So back into the astral sea. Into the den of the mind flayers.
Oh,
All
it
right.
looks very weird.
So, it was Ophelia's turn. Let's see.
Yes.
Trying to remember. Oh, real quick, does anyone need any resources like summons, golems, etc.? Anything for your spells? I'd rather do it before than in the middle of things. We're all good on those. Just let me know before. Yeah.
Actually, Lou, I'll
Yes.
link it just in case. I may need a Celestial.
Do we not have a Celestial for you?
We may, but I don't know if it's a difference of Avenger Warlock or Avenger Defender, or if it was just ones we had that were NPCs.
Let's see. Kudo Slod, his Beholderkin.
Oh, you know what? I can't even use it because that's one of my items that I'm requesting. Never mind.
Okay.
I was going to use components for it. I'm an idiot. Sorry.
Well, just really quick, what is the stat block called for that? I want to see if I have it. Does it have a specific stat block name under the spell?
It does.
Is it Celestial
I don't
Spirit?
have it. Yes.
Okay, so then I do have it here. Excellent. So we'll just grab that really quick. Alright. So, it is Ophelia's turn. Now remind me, you're not marked as prone, but are you prone? Like, didn't you just get healed? Like,
I
Kudo's
am
still
prone
marked as
indeed.
prone. Okay, just wanted to make sure of that. Alright, so Ophelia, You are prone as
Yep.
all this craziness is going on around you. You see your ally, Vel, is kind of off to the side there, getting attacked by this Githyanki. What do you want to do? Things
Okay.
are a bit
I
crazy.
don't think I can hit anybody else in this of allies, but I am going to. Yeah. I guess I can't cure anybody. I can't see anybody else down the hallway. But I am going to throw a mass cure wounds on Vel, Kudo, me, and Azovich. I don't think I can target Clank as well. I'll throw it on Clank as well, even though I don't think it's gonna matter.
I don't think it can affect him because he is technically dead right now.
Yeah. Okay.
These are items, not creatures. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, Clank or Linus is currently an object because he is a corpse.
Okay.
All right, so you chant, summoning a bunch of holy energy around you, up to it looks like 60 feet. So basically, you're healing everyone but Ashes.
I am indeed.
Alright.
I will then pull out one of my 2 beads of curing as a bonus action and snap it and touch Kudo.
All right. Does the mass cure wounds affect you as well?
It does.
All right, because I didn't
Mass
see-
cure wounds does affect me.
HP
Sorry, I
change.
did not increase that.
All right. So
You're right.
you channel or you use your bead, pulling the magical energy out of that as you channel it into Kudo, who looks even
Let
more.
me
God.
subtract one of these. Oh, that is my second one that I've used then. Okay, that's 2
So-
of my curing.
The Gith warrior here turns and sees this, and he says, "Someone's."
No, she
breaking-
doesn't. I'm in the dark.
That's right.
I'm
are
all
you?
in the dark.
Where's
Azovich's shadow.
Where is
Azovich
Azovich?
is-
He
Yeah,
was.
I don't know.
He was
I
right
just
here.
can't see anything suddenly.
He
Yeah,
disappeared.
got-
He was
It
right
looks like
here.
it's deleted.
Yeah,
don't
I
see-
can't see anything. I realized I was muted. I was telling you, but then I realized I was muted.
It does look like your token got
that's-
deleted, maybe.
That's strange.
You're not even on the initiative. And oh, he is in the
I was
initiative.
right there, I think. Somewhere around there.
No, I don't
Thank-
see him on the initiative.
I see myself on the initiative.
Isn't he 19?
Yeah,
I was
see
like
him as
somewhere
19.
in here. Like,
Oh, that's
There.
really weird.
I don't see a 9. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Okay, I do see it.
19? No, I see
Yep.
Kudo is 20, then Ashes is 17. I don't see a 19.
I
or
see a
his-
19.
I'm
Wait,
between
wait.
them.
Let's refresh.
Let
Let's
me-
all
I
agree.
see him as 19 as well.
Let me try refreshing. That's really
I'm
weird.
refreshing.
I don't
as
see
well.
his token any longer, but
I'll
refresh
say-
as well, fuck it.
I'll
Yeah,
say
I can't see anything.
I'll say when I first logged in, the VTT was acting very strangely. When I first logged in. Like,
Oh yeah, I don't see myself anymore. I mean,
I'm showing a blank for 19 now once I refreshed.
yeah,
I don't
same.
see him either. Alright, I might just have to pull him back on. It's it's been a little buggy recently.
Well, we know his initiative. It was 19.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alright.
And I think
And
Yeah.
put your 10-foot aura on as well, because we are hiding in your darkness.
Alright.
I was right here. I was right there.
You were 1 to the right.
I was right there.
Alright, go ahead and give yourself an aura. Set your initiative to 19.
Right.
If
Okay.
that is the
Oh.
case,
Myself.
luckily the Gith don't have dark vision, I don't think. It's technically only Azovich is completely concealed. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have dark vision. So,
Well, the square around me is darkness. Yeah,
it
darkness.
turns It's low light, actually. Doesn't it turn... Because Ophelia has a light source, so wouldn't it turn it to low light, not darkness?
Let me check. If bright light, I think, goes to darkness, and then dim light goes to dark.
Wait, then they're both
Thing.
going to darkness? That doesn't make any sense.
I think he meant bright goes to dim and dim goes to dark.
Yeah, that's what I think
Yeah.
it does.
That's what I meant to say.
So I think he would actually see you guys. They just wouldn't see Azovich clearly.
Yep.
So yeah, this guy is going to see all this healing.
Well, it's still
and,
my turn.
Yeah, I know. And he
Okay.
can speak out of turn. He says, "Their healer's back. Put her down for good. Kill." That is, or he would say, "Confirm the kill." That's it for. Well, it's still your turn. What else are you doing?
I'm gonna hide behind Azovich. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, I see that dude over there to the right.
Who's now
Um,
looking, kind of over in this direction?
Fuck. Okay.
Azovich,
I mean,
save me.
that's the guy that just.
I guess I'm
told-
immediately.
That's
I'm
the guy
immediately
that just
kinda
yelled out,
fucking-
so you would have heard him.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't see the other dude, but
Yeah, you
you
didn't
know,
see the
I
other ones in
didn't
the
know where he
dark
was
over
at.
there.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, I was right here. Okay, so if I came here, I would have seen him. So I guess I'd be like, oh fuck. I'm just gonna come right back over to here, and now hide on the inside, protecting Kudo from this dude right here, and having him at my back. And that is, oh fuck yeah, that's gonna be it.
Alright, so that's it for you. The Gith Knight over here does not actually see where you are, Ashes. He just kind of hears you. Let me see. So at this point, he might not pursue. He might come back the other way. So yeah, he's going to move back this way, 30 feet. Going back towards the healer as it was put. And yeah, he's gonna
Drops dead.
cast a spell.
He's casting a spell.
I think he's going to attempt it. Let me just see what he has still. So he used that already.
But have I seen
Um,
this guy cast before? Can I try to identify it?
Yeah, so if you have Arcana, he is trying to cast a spell. Give me a D20 roll. Or you don't have Arcana.
Don't have Arcana.
Alright, so I don't think you know what he's casting, but he is trying to cast a spell.
This is a Githyanki warrior.
Yes, the knight.
Have they cast it before? I think they only cast Misty Step.
That could be what he's casting.
I think I have to look. I think, does it look like he's targeting somebody as he's casting it?
No, he's just kind of like rushing down the cave, making a bunch of little gestures as he does, his body surrounding itself with magical energy.
I might regret this. I'm gonna let that cast go through.
Alright.
Don't regret it, dude. I will
So
die
he-
for your love.
He appears over here, and he
Oh,
is
here.
going to...
It was just a Misty Step, was it?
Yeah, because he was out of movement. So he's going to multi-attack, going for Ophelia. Actually,
God.
you're down. You're down right next to her. No, he's going to follow orders. So he goes for Ophelia, making 2 silver sword attacks, -2. Misses with the first as you jump out of the way. Oh, and misses with the second. Bad rolls. Alright, so luckily you dodge both of those as he curses. And he's going to step... Oh no, he's out of movement. Alright, I'm just going to say teleport here because I forgot you were prone, Kudo.
Teleporting on top of me?
Yeah.
What a dick.
What
He's
is
teabagging me?
He's
Sorry.
just starts crouching. You're like, what? Alright, that's it. And he gets banned. So the Mind Flayer. There's a wall of force up now. Does not like that.
Oh yeah, there's.
Let me see. Can't dispel that. But you know what I can do? Alright, you would hear a chanting.
Well, and I can. I can. My book.
Oh,
can
you
see
can
him.
see him, though I don't think you can cast spells through his wall, through the wall of force. So I guess
Well,
you
I
Doesn't
can
she have
cast
line of-
spells
doesn't
from
she
the
have
book's
line of-
location, but I'm not trying to. I can't react. I was just saying I can see.
Oh, gotcha.
The
All right.
book- the book
Doesn't
can
she
see,
have line of sight and line of effect through that book?
Yeah, but the wall of force would stop line of effect because the wall's still up.
But the line of effect would go from the book to the target.
Oh wait,
'Cause
never
it's-
mind.
Oh,
Never
you
mind.
can't use it as a
Uh,
reaction.
It doesn't matter. I wasn't going to
It can
cast
only
it
be an
anyway.
action.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't recast the reaction. Yeah,
And
it's fine.
technically, you can just describe. You don't see through it, I believe.
Right. It can see, and so I can know what it sees. But you're right. I don't see through its eyes.
All right, so it tells you it's casting something, and it does a spell. Suddenly stepping out of a door to the south of you.
Huh.
Oh shit.
As a basically a like door of energy appears, and he just like casually floats through it, looking all badass. That was his spell. So he is going to move up 15, 25, 30 to here. Trying kind of like cutting you off as he ends his turn. So Linus is still down. Kudo.
Is the wall of force actually still up? Because I don't see a
That's
wall
a good
here.
question. I think it is, but
I
it's
think
only.
I got hit, and I didn't.
I mean-
didn't concentrate on it. I think I rolled actually a negative or a nat 1.
Well, you can end concentration at any time as a free action. like-
Right. No, but when I got hit, if you look, if you
Oh,
scroll
did
up a
you,
bit,
fail the concentration check?
Yeah, I rolled a
All right.
nat 1 on it.
So then the wall would be down, and you're not concentrating anymore.
And
Yeah.
what happens when I stand up when somebody's over me?
You just can't end your turn in that square, or you fall prone. So you
I'll
just-
use half my movement to get up and
Step back.
well, let's just see first is I think what I'm gonna do first is telekinesis. I'm gonna cast it psionically and use a quicken on it.
So the only other thing you would have to... I don't think you can cast spells while sharing a square, unless you're prone. So you can do it while you're prone, I think. But not once you stand up. You have to leave the... Like, you have to leave the square before you attack or do any of that stuff if you're standing.
So I cast that psionically. He doesn't see it.
Okay. So, yeah, and you're casting it on...
I'll cast it on the guy that's right between Ophelia and us.
Alright, so that is a saving throw by him.
And that's quickened as well. Paste it.
Yeah, so that is your
That's costing
bonus
that's
action.
costing me a bonus action, and let's see. That is a
Alright.
7 source points to do that.
Alright,
That was a
so
lot.
he is going to... so you did Quicken, and what's the other effect?
Quickened, and it's psionic.
Psionic, okay. Gotcha. Alright, so he has to make a strength save. What's the DC on that? I think he failed, but didn't roll very well.
DC 18.
Alright, so yes, he is affected by your spell, suddenly getting kind of like gripped by sonic force. He yells out, "What's happening?" as he realizes he can't move as well.
And I'm gonna pull him, like, I want to pull him into the sickening radiance now that the wall is down.
Alright, and that says your action, right?
No, that's my as my bonus action because I quickened it.
I thought that. Okay, let's see.
So when I first cast it, I can do the move. I can move it, and since I did it as a bonus action with the quicken, it becomes a bonus action.
Oh, do you get to move him as part of the initial cast?
Yes.
Oh, alright.
When you cast a spell as a magic action on your later turns before the spell ends. So.
Okay, I see. When you cast the spell. Alright, so you shift him kind of through everyone, 30 feet to here,
Yeah.
sending him flying into the sickening radiance. So he...
Do I get an oppie for that?
No, not for
No.
force movement.
Force
He
movement.
just kind of flies past you way too quick for you to do anything.
Did I get some sickening radiance damage? Does it?
He makes a con save first.
Alright, so con save. Oh, natural 20. So +5, that is going to make it. So at least for now, he is resisting, but he is being
But
held.
I think he still takes the exhaustion.
No.
Is it?
No, he has to take damage for the exhaustion effect.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. Is that nat 20 counting the -2 from his exhaustion?
Well, with a 23, he would still make it, I assume.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
He has a +5
And-
on his con save.
The DC was 18. Yeah.
And then as a regular action, I'm going to cast Fireball, basically
Alright.
on top of him.
So you hurl a
But-
fireball kind of over here.
No, basically on top of us. I'm going to use one meta magic to make it careful though.
Alright, so you use
Ooh.
careful spell. Okay. So I assume...
And
yeah, you're gonna have it so
will
the...
exclude all my allies basically.
Alright, so it's only targeting those two.
Yeah.
Alright, so restrained, I believe he gets disadvantage dex save, right? Or is it auto
Correct.
fail? I think it's disadvantage.
I need to
disadvantage.
look it up again.
Alright, so first one is going to fail with the disadvantage, luckily. He would have made it otherwise. The second guy is caught off guard and also is just caught right in the middle of the flames. As fire rages much closer than you would like all around all of you. As Kudo keeps it at bay from actually hitting you. So they both take 19 points of fire damage.
Okay. I'm gonna start moving. I'm gonna be like we gotta
He yells, get his
okay.
concentration down or I'm dead.
Oh yeah, I gotta mark myself as concentrating. So I'm gonna move towards the other guys though. Okay, I can just see them. Alright, that's my turn. I'm concentrating.
Azovich.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here and smack this guy with my greatsword.
Alright, so you come
Okay, so
rushing
that
up.
is,
I believe you have advantage because you are in total concealment.
and that's triple advantage from Elven Accuracy. So that would be. How do I roll this with
Go ahead
Super
and link
advantage.
Elven Accuracy.
Elven Accuracy? Okay,
Yeah, just
Give me
don't
a
see it
second.
much.
fine. There you go.
Alright, let's see.
And he is not hurt. Hex. That would be
So you can
Okay.
re-roll
It
one of
is-
the die, your choice.
Just so you know,
Okay.
you can move here and get flank as well. I don't know if it's going to matter too much.
Where?
If you move here, because Val is on the
you
other
have Val
side,
on the other
you get
side.
+2 to
I
your
don't-
attack damage.
Would that?
Your
Oh wait.
attack- your-
Oh, okay,
Not attack
okay.
damage, your roll to
Flanking
hit.
him.
Okay, I'll do that.
Alright, so go ahead and roll your 2 die with advantage first.
That is. Oh, crit. Let's go.
Alright, so you score a crit on that attack, catching him off guard with the sudden rush. Hooah.
Okay.
Did you roll crit damage there?
Yeah, that was
No.
crit damage.
What? Oh shit.
Bad roll.
Wait,
So-
that was
Oh.
supposed to add a D10 to that because of Great Weapon Master.
Well, it doesn't
Which I
add
guess
a
it
d10, it
do.
just adds 10. But
Or
yeah,
10, sorry, yeah.
the damage on that is incorrect. So there should be
Yeah, that's
another 10
odd.
to that, so 26,
Yeah,
I believe.
think so, yeah.
Alright, so that, yeah, crits him for 26, which is going to put him at 2 levels of wound now.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna do that again.
Alright, you
So
swing a second time. You
So
can
that
re-roll
is-
one of those if you want. But that
I'll
would be a
re-roll
hit.
this. Okay,
So-
I'll re-roll the 17 just in case it's
So,
a
if
crit.
you just want to roll a d20, we can see if you get a 20.
Yeah. Okay, it was
Or
the
an
same roll. Okay,
Alright,
so
so
that-
22 is going to strike as you slash him a second time from the darkness.
for that much damage.
Alright, there. Looks like you corrected that. So it's going to be another 20 points, and he is looking very wounded.
Okay,
Alright,
and
anything
then
else?
I'm going to. I'll bonus action teleport in front of Kudo.
Alright, so you suddenly teleport down the hallway a bit. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Alright, Ashes. Mind Flayer stands behind you.
Yeah. I'm really worried about us clumping up and getting fireballed, but I don't like being alone. I think I'm gonna cast Dimension Door.
Alright, so as a reaction to seeing you trying to cast, the Mind Flayer kind of snaps his fingers, and I need a con save. DC 18. Or wait, sorry, let me make sure that DC is correct. 17. Or no, 18. Sorry, it is 18. Yeah, you can try to counter his counter if you want. If you want to spend a reaction as well.
Then yeah, I'll do that.
Alright, so he has to make a save. You have some spell combat here, yelling all sorts of arcane words at each other. Let's see. He has a little bit of an advantage because you remember these things have magic resistance, giving them advantage on spell saves. Let's see. Con. Oh, but he rolls very poor, and you do indeed counter his counter, even with advantage.
Alright.
So your spell
I would
goes
like
off.
to go. I'd like to appear 40 feet south of my book.
Oh, like down. Oh, so you're really gone. All right, hang on. I'll,
I was afraid if I come over to you guys, he's just gonna fireball all of us.
so you're gambling a little here.
Yeah, and I wasn't exactly
Switch
sure
places
how.
with him. All right.
Yeah. All right.
He
Then,
looks around
I'm-
disappointed.
That's all I have.
All right, that is it for Ashes. The Gith Knight here is going to say something.
Oh wait, I am gonna move my spell book 30 feet east. Sorry, but I don't have sight there now. So if you wouldn't mind moving it.
30 feet east. Okay.
Yes, please. Thank you.
So it flies down the hallway here. The Mind Flayer is doing things, I guess Azovich can see. Or the Gith here seems worried and scared of the Mind Flayer. He's going to quickly take out a potion and drink it.
Can I slap the potion out of his hands?
No.
Exactly, that's what I would say to him. No.
So he gains health. What was he concentrating on? Oh, that's right. He was doing, I think, telekinesis on ashes, or whatever it's called. But you don't need. Let me double check that. 'Cause it looks like he.
Did I?
I don't think.
I thought I succeeded against something, but I don't remember if it was telekinesis.
I think he
I
did
think
it.
he did.
Or go ahead.
I think you did. I think you tried it on Ashes, and
Yeah, so he
Let's
still
see.
has the spell. That's why. So he sees Azovich, or at least sees the shadow of Azovich. I don't think he can target you when you're all dark.
He can. It's just everything's at disadvantage.
No, not with spells that require sight. I don't think he can target you.
Oh. Probably not.
Oh no, it's just range based. This is one of those weird ones where if you're within range, he can target you even if he can't see you.
Hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't require sight as far as I can tell. So he sees you kind of coming down the hall as this dark swirl, and he's going to throw his hand forward, kind of gesturing, and actually, you know what? Kudo, give me a strength save. He's going to go for you.
okay. Do I have anything for this? Oh, you got me.
Alright, so you suddenly feel yourself kind of grabbed by some invisible force, a feeling that you are familiar with, rarely on the receiving end of. And let's see. So he did just cast it, so he's going to pull you down this way and hold you here, and then move back a bit in front of the Mind Flayer. And well, he says something in Gith, which I don't think anyone speaks, so you wouldn't know what that is. And the Mind Flayer looks like he's getting ready to target you with something, Kudo. Valindra.
Okay, I will Raven Queen to here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Fireball.
Alright, where are you hurling the fireball? Right there?
I mean, no, I'm going to move it so it doesn't hit,
Ophelia?
yeah.
Alright, so you hurl the fireball down the hallway. So that is
sorry.
going to be 2 dex saves. The first one is going to fail it. Once again, being caught off guard. Second one is disadvantage, which will also fail it, again thanks to the disadvantage.
Looks like 24 damage.
Alright, so they both take 24. One of them goes down.
Nice.
Or not dead, but he is down. KO'd. The other one is badly wounded. It's still up. Now at 3 levels of wound.
And I think I'll stay right where I'm at.
Alright, so you end there. The Gith Knight. So this one is down. He's going to do a a save, death save. Alright, so he's holding on. No failures yet. Ophelia.
Alright. Could I telekinetic Kudo out of... Like, can I use my telekinetic feat to, like, pull him out of the telekinetic spell?
No, the
Telekinesis.
spell, forcing his movement, you'd have to force him, I think, out of the range of telekinesis or whatever they have on him, but I don't think that's even possible once it's on him. He just has to break out, I believe.
Okay.
I agree with that. Yep.
You could
Fredo's worth a
dispel
shot
it.
asking.
That's about it, though.
Yeah, dispelling it's going to be a little rough here.
You could take the damage for him if he gets shot. Oh wait, you don't have that up anymore.
Emboldening Bond is not up.
Save yourselves.
Okay.
Kudo's doing a Gandalf. This enemy is beyond any of you.
Well, I didn't want to burn this, but we're doing it again. Just because fuck dying here. Another Mass Cure Wounds is going off.
Alright.
Affecting everybody.
Alright, so another 21 healing to all of you.
Am I within 60 feet? I assume
No,
so.
I don't think so. Let me double check.
No.
Yeah, you're too far, because he moved away from that spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't see around the corner, sorry.
You're outside of range.
I am then going to bonus action, pull out my Bead of Blessing, crack it.
Alright, so you draw energy from
Give
your
it
bead.
bless. And it is bless at just normal.
Alright.
Just a normal bless. And I am going to here I'm gonna dink like that. It is going to be concentration. 3 creatures. I'm gonna give it to myself, Kudo, and I'll give it to Azovich.
Okay. So yeah, you guys would get the bless spell. Alright,
Thank you.
anything else?
That is going to be it. So you guys all got your HP?
Yeah.
I am full.
Alright.
Thank you.
Cool.
Alright, so
That's
the
gonna be
knight
Yeah, it's gonna be my turn.
is going to try to break out of your grab on him, which I think he has to make a strength save, right?
He has to make a con save first. He started his turn in the sickening radius.
Is it start or end?
Yep.
Start.
Start.
Start, alright.
Start and the first time he moves into it.
On a turn, yeah.
Alright, so con for that. He's gonna fail.
Aha!
Oh, so he is gonna go down.
Yay!
As he is consumed by radiant energy. Alright, so the Mind Flayer goes. He is going to look to Kudo as he raises his hand up, his fingers glowing with some kind of green energy.
Arf.
This is
Never mind.
casting.
Yes, he is about to cast a spell.
Okay. This is probably warrants a counter spell. I'm going to try to counter it.
Alright, so hopefully
He's
he
just out of my
rolls
range. I can't.
poorly again on his save. Let's see. Con save. With advantage, he would make it. So he is going to cast Disintegrate on you. So I need a dex save at disadvantage, please.
Ugh. This is not good.
You got bless.
Oh, that hits.
So that
Even
is
with the
gonna-
You got bless.
Yeah,
Uh,
but
Actually, Well, if you roll the d4, that might still make it, depending on how high you roll.
But
Bless.
disadvantage.
Oh,
I am
right. Yeah, I'm dumb. Sorry. Excuse me.
I mean, no, you're right. You're right, Lou. He can make it.
Oh no, I'm just dumb. All right, so let's see. Wait, there it is. All right, so he is going to fire the disintegrate at you, which is going to hit you. Luckily, you have a lot of health. So. All right. So that's going to be 64 points of force damage.
Jesus.
Which, surprisingly, he is surprised that did not kill you. With that, he is going to say something to this guy and start moving down the hall, or floating down the hall. So Linus is still down. Kudo, you're still being held.
I lost concentration, I think. That was
on the dead guy. I guess I
don't even know why. I don't even know why I tried to keep concentration there. Yeah. Jesus. Where did he go? Where did I see him go?
He moved down the hallway behind his little bodyguard here.
Okay.
He's still holding you in his spell.
Oh, I'm still restrained.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That changed a lot of things for me. I think I'm going to try to Misty Step out because that was just really painful. And I think
Your
I
worm
can't
would
be-
say, the masters, they're too powerful. Alright, so
Yeah.
you're gonna Misty step down the cave.
Yeah. And just a question, does that get me like out of the telekinesis at all or no?
I don't
Probably not.
think so. I think you can move with the teleport, but it would technically still be on you. Unless you
I
break it.
Oh,
I think so. So I'm gonna teleport behind Azovich and then dodge.
Like the
Is that for
Azovich currently has his dark cloud form. Just like shadows all around him.
Well, I
Alright.
think you can go only 30 feet. Oh, yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's my turn.
Alright, Azovich.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 30 feet up. Then I'm gonna teleport to here using my final teleport.
Okay.
And then this is the guy I cursed, right? This is the Hexblade curse
Yes,
guy.
this guy is still cursed by you.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So this darkness, so it's okay, I need to remember how to stack all this. Okay, so it's triple advantage
Yep.
with bless, with Hexblade's curse, so I crit on a 19 or 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the first one. So normal advantage plus whatever the bless roll is.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead.
So I need to do the bless now. So that's a D4, right?
Yeah, and you can re-roll the 8. Since you
Right.
have the elven
Roll that.
accuracy.
Okay.
Oh, but the 15
that-
might hit with a D4.
Say 17.
No, that's going to be just short of the 18 AC.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay, so then I have a second attack.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not very lucky. And then another D4. Oh wait, I get to
Yeah, this is
reroll
the
one.
Bane of Great Weapon Master. That would
Then-
hit, though.
oh, okay. 18.
I also forgot to
Yeah.
reroll one of those. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
so that's still gonna hit. Okay, so that is
Alright, Alright, so you slash at him from the shadows. Nice hit, though. 28 points. Wait, why is it plus 19? It should be plus 15, right?
Plus 10 from Greatsword, plus 1 from Improved Pack Weapon, plus 4 from Hexblade's Curse, and then yeah.
Oh, because he's cursed, so he has the
Yeah.
plus your charisma. Okay, got it.
Mhm.
Alright, so he is struck for 28. And he is very wounded. Well, he was already very wounded, but now he's even more very wounded. 14 is the concentration check, which he will fail. So Kudo, you suddenly just come out of it. Anything else, Azovich?
That'll be it.
All right. Ashes.
Which one of my allies is farthest east?
Oh, from the book? The furthest east that you can see... Where's the book? I don't see it.
Well, there's light, isn't there?
Not on some of your guys.
Okay,
But your book has dark vision, right?
correct.
Where is your book? Why do I not see it?
I have
Right
it,
underneath-
60 feet
right
from
underneath
the
Vel.
area.
Oh, it's under Vel.
Sorry, not 60, 30, yeah.
I thought it was under Linus.
Sorry.
I will move the book another 30 feet east, and then I'd like to know which of my
Oh,
allies
it is under
30 feet.
Linus. Good call.
Alright, so it goes another 30 feet east. So it sees Azovich very far away. I'll focus ping
Okay.
on him just so you have an idea of where he is.
All right, I am going to cast through my. How far from the Mind Flayer is my book?
Let's see.
Or can
Your
it see?
book is 100 feet from the Mind Flayer.
Okay. And how far is Azovich from my book?
He is 50 feet, or 55.
Okay. All right. I want to drop concentration on Sickening Radiance and cast Sickening Radiance again, and I want the west edge of the aura to be right in front of Azovich.
Okay. So, like, here?
I don't know. I can't see. As long as it's not getting Azovich and it's including the hallway and hopefully getting bad.
Keep in mind, I can't chase them then.
Oh, you can. You just
so-
might get microwaved a bit. But anyway,
Yeah.
you couldn't tell her that right now unless you had telekinesis. So,
Right.
anything else, Ashes?
I will say Rary's telepathic bond is still up.
Oh, well,
And no, that's all for my turn. Well, I'll move up, but like my bonus action was moving the book. So.
Wait, that's radiant damage, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as I keep my Shadow of Moyle up, I'll be.
Alright, so caught within the fires, this guy kind of goes, and he is burned by radiant energy.
Okay, so that heals me.
Vel.
Nice.
Okay. I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 here.
Yeah.
And I'm going to
Doesn't
blindly-
the, just really quick, does the radiance give off any light? The sickening
This
radiance?
gives only on the creatures affected by it, but it gives
Oh.
them a 5-foot radius of dim light.
So
don't think it
not on
matters
the
to him.
actual area. Okay. So technically, the Mind Flayer is affected by it, so I'll give him a little light.
Oh, cool. Now I can see him. I'm going to cast a level 4 fireball right on top of me.
Let me
My
check
last
something.
spell.
All right. So you cast Fireball. As a reaction, he is going to cast something as well as he sees the Fireball coming. Go ahead. Do your... Oh, you did already.
Yeah, I did. It's 36 damage.
So he is going to attempt to dodge. He floats. Oh, and he will make it with a +6, taking
Minus,
half.
-2.
Oh yeah, so now it would still make it. And he would take half and then half again, as he seems to resist fire damage right now.
Yeah.
So that's going to be
9.
36 is 18, and then 9. Yeah. All right. He's like, his sleeves catch fire. He's like, kind of like batting at them.
And I will end my turn.
All right.
He's running down the hall.
He's trying to escape. All right. So this Gith Knight is down. He is going to attempt. He's still surviving Ophelia.
Yeah, that is me. Alright. Hold on. What do I want to do here? Alright, I guess I want to move forward a little bit. Yep, okay. There's my dude that ran off into the darkness. I am going to Boldening Bond. Finally.
Yeah.
That I have 1 charge left after this. And I am going to choose Kudo Me, Vel, and Azovich.
Alright, so the 4 of you have Emboldening Bond. Make sure you either mark yourself or just remember that you have it.
Alright,
The Mind Flayer seems to be in retreat. He's not obviously targeting any of you. Alright, anything else?
yeah, I'm debating if I want to burn this spell or not. Actually, I am going to go 15 feet back, go right back to Kudo, and I'm just going to end my turn there.
And checking on Kudo's status. I guess Kudo. Well,
Watcher.
you have medicine, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, yeah, you can do that as bonus
Could
action.
have Kudo message you his HP if you want to assess him.
Yeah, Kudo messaged me your HP.
His current and his max. All right, so that's it for Ophelia. The
If
Gith.
well, his HP. Oh, okay, yeah. Sorry, I only have a level 1 spell for you, buddy.
Don't worry about
But
it.
here you go. Take
No,
7
no.
HP, dude. That's
No.
the difference.
You already
Alright.
used your bonus action.
yeah,
you can't
you already bonus action.
Oh, I did.
Assessed.
keep it, and don't use it. Like don't use
Well,
it.
I guess
on
I'm keeping it. All right, that's it.
Can you hear me? Or maybe you can't hear me.
So the Mind Flayer
No, I hear you.
is going to come down the hall here. He's going to
I think he makes
start.
a save at the start of his turn.
All right. So that's a con save. He is going to make it with a +1, so he resists this turn. And he's going to
-2.
Oh, good call. -2. With the -2, he would actually fail. So he
Nice.
takes 28 radiant and gets another -2. I keep forgetting that. So he's 2 levels, and he actually would be 1 back because he's slowed as well. So let me see something. Yeah. So he's going to start casting something.
He's way too far for us to counter.
Does he need sight? Just cast it.
Not what he's currently casting. So he finishes his
Wonderful.
spell and
Probably gonna run away.
he vanishes. Which
Yeah.
will
punk.
end combat. Alright, so what do you all
Yeah.
want to do?
Try to take a short rest.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess, are we trying to save Clank? Because there would be a
Yes.
timer on that.
Right.
So,
What's the
I would-
time?
I would imagine that would be the first thing we do.
so you have about
Yeah.
3 rounds to save him. So I assume for this round you're running over and casting Revivify. Alright, so Ophelia kind of rushes over like, no, 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 as she starts chanting.
Yeah.
Clank.
And then I'll just
Yeah.
stab this Gith here.
I'm like, no, Clank, you can't, no. I'm gonna use that diamond that I just bought, that we just got, to
Alright,
burn the components
so,
for this.
You quickly pull the diamond out, like frantically trying to get your spell off. And yeah, I mean, nothing would stop you from doing this. Let's see. I don't even think it has to be a willing creature like the other ones. Well, I guess
Nope.
in general for for resurrection type effects, you have to be willing. So I'm guessing you're going to accept it, Linus?
Yeah.
Alright. So you are at 1 HP as your eyes kind of flutter open. You would see... now, question. Do you think Linus or your other personality, Clank, would be in control right now? Or do you care? Do you want me to just decide?
Oh, you can decide.
Alright, so yeah, your eyes flutter open. You see kind of Clank standing above you, shaking his head, and he says, "It's my body you got there. You should be a little bit more careful." But you are alive. But you could have sworn that last hit was the one that ended you. The last thing you remember feeling was incredible pain from a searing fire source, and then like nothing.
The co-DM is here.
So yeah, what do you do as you awaken from this near death, or I guess post death experience?
I will sit up and look around, and is everyone okay?
Barely. Such a Linus or Clank thing to do, to ask everybody else when you're so severely wounded.
Yeah, I'll say Balak says, "Are we okay? You almost died, mate. Or maybe you did. Didn't seem like you were breathing. Are you okay?"
Life is short. Life is short. There's no need to yeah, I'm okay. But yes, life is short. My goal is to make sure that Ophelia and others all return back to Gaia. I have already been condemned.
I look at Clank, or Linus, I guess at this point, and I go, Clinus, you know I need you to help me make sure my path back home is safe. As I go around and I kind of give you a little pat on the shoulder, and suddenly you feel a little bit better.
Is Linus
not going to cure those
invested
searing wounds.
with the group getting back home, or is that more Clank? I guess it could be both. I just hadn't seen. Maybe I just missed it, like in the past, if he had expressed that. All right. So yeah, you.
Maybe the two personalities are rubbing off on each other and stuff that one cares
They're
about.
blurring
and
together.
The other, yeah.
Oh geez, someone played Cyberpunk. All right. So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I've actually never
So I
played
throw it on
Cyberpunk and know nothing about it.
Fair enough.
I throw it on a balm of peace on all the nearby allies as we are kind of regrouping after this horrible fight.
So Kevik would say, "Well, we killed their people, but the leader seems to have slipped away. It's disappointing."
Let's collect their essence and find a safe place to rest.
I wouldn't
many
mind
of us-
perhaps resting near those golems, since we know that damage might awaken and anger them. We can avoid damaging them and possibly
So
have them. Yeah, go ahead.
Kevik would look at you, Kudo, kind of with a raised eyebrow, and says, "Collect their essence. They're humanoids. Are you
Oh,
suggesting
sure.
blood essence collection?
My apologies. I didn't think that through.
Taboo.
I wouldn't. I don't think I would have suggested that if I knew or remembered about that.
Kudo did an inappropriate salute, and he's like, "No, it wasn't that. It was something else." Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right. So yeah, what are you gonna do?
Find a nook to rest.
All right. So where are you gonna look for one?
Back at the golem.
All right. So you're heading back to the laboratory, yes?
Yep.
All right. Let me just roll
Yeah.
something.
Wonderful.
Go ahead. You can start moving. It seems quiet for now. You would guess if there was something else in the area, that fight probably would have drawn its attention. So maybe for now, at least the way is clear. The old man with you, I was gonna say, I'm glad to see you're all right. I'm sorry I wasn't of more use. I feel I'm still kind of drained from my strange imprisonment.
I honestly forgot you were with us.
Look over at him and I say, "Friend, I'm just glad you are still alive."
He says, I'm pretty good at keeping out of danger.
I
Did
sit
he-
down and start. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I think he did give you his name, right? Because it seemed like you knew it.
Reldon.
Yeah, Reldon.
Alright, so you you move over to the laboratory.
I sit down and start casting.
I assume you go as well, Clank?
Oh yes, sorry.
No worries.
I am trying to arrange things.
What were you casting, Ashes?
Hut.
Okay, so you start preparing the hut. Okay.
Are we doing a short or long?
Well, the hut lasts 8 hours, so how far are we? What time of day is it?
It's not even noon.
Yeah, so we would have to do
Yeah.
a couple huts in a row if we want a long rest.
It's probably about 11:20, the actual time. But yeah, it's still pretty early in the day.
But we could try. We could try, see what happens.
Yeah.
Start with the short rests and go from there.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Because I could keep watch after the 4-hour mark. Because I only have 4 hours.
All right. So time is passing. Luckily, you do get the spell off. So go ahead and place your 10-foot radius where you're putting the hut down.
Let's put it over here in this corner
Okay.
and make it look like a bookshelf. And obviously, if anything gets close, it's not gonna help. But
I think it does have to look like a dome. So it looks like
Okay.
a kind of like a not translucent. What's the word? The opaque. It looks like an
Opaque.
opaque dome. Yes. So you get inside the dome, and I assume your first thing is going to try to pass an hour, right?
Yep.
Clank and Ophelia, do you want to join us? I'm gonna leave my book out in this other hallway.
All right. So as time is passing in your mind, Kudo, you hear the voice say, "Why would the masters try to destroy us? Don't they know that we are just doing as we were created? He could have killed both of us with that reckless use of a spell."
They wish to enslave us. I do not wish to become like them. I'll point at one of the bats.
No, those are the weak. They are serving a greater cause, like us, but we are more valuable to them outside of such vats. It's not. It's different. I don't think he realized who we were. He must not have. There's no way he'd try to kill us.
Remember, we talked already. They're not masters of us. We work separately from them.
Give me.
Must I remind you?
Give me a persuasion.
Oh, do I still have Emboldening Bond up? Probably not Bless anymore. But Emboldening, maybe.
Sure, I'll say you still have emboldening. Although Bless wouldn't affect this anyway.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
So -2 plus 1d4. He says, it doesn't make sense. They could make us more powerful. Together we are stronger. I don't understand. But maybe you're right. Maybe they do not have our best interests at heart.
They never did. I'm sorry to inform you. And I'll let it quiet down because we both need rest.
Alright. Anyone else doing anything as time is passing? Just let me know.
I'm gonna resummon ink.
So you are all feeling and hearing this strange, almost like static noise in your minds, which is still making it difficult to rest. So as it gets further into the rest, Reldon will look at you all and say, you all seem like you are uncomfortable. Is something wrong?
Place
Is that the wizard?
Yeah, that's the man in red, the wizard.
Okay.
This place is playing tricks on our minds. Can you see through these illusions or this strange veil over our minds?
And do you not hear the static?
This is so you probably speak of the whispers of the brain. Actually, he would know more about that. Let me see something. He says this place is under the influence of something called an elder brain, a particularly powerful one at that. That must be what you are hearing. He says, I can hear it as well, but I've almost forgotten, as it's kind of become a background noise for me. My magics somewhat protect me from its effects. I might be able to help you all. I would just need some arcane components, even religious components. I would need 50.
I'll quickly give him the 50 arcane components.
Okay, so you give him 50 Maho, and he'll take it, sort of draw a circle in his hand, which starts glowing, and as he claps his hands together, there's like an expansion of energy, and the humming is suddenly very, very muddled, and you can barely hear it. So you would be able to pass the rest, no saving throw this time. So you all get a short rest.
Oh my god.
Sweet. I will use my Bloodveil Vial and regain some sorcery points. Oh my god.
Blue, I sent you a little message. I don't know if you saw it.
I may have missed it. Let me go.
It was in your chat. Roll 20.
I see it.
I also sent you my portent rolls. Yeah, whisper.
Is there only 2 of them?
Yeah, I only get 2 portents.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought there were 3.
I think that's level 13, 15.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you would pass the short rest, feeling a bit better if you spent the short rest and some hit die. Things
I
are...
get-
Go ahead.
Do we get all of our hit dice back?
Only on a long rest.
Okay, so I do get them back.
I get to
I
re-roll
thought this was
on
a
those.
short rest.
This is a short rest, yes.
Oh, we took a short rest.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yes, it was a short rest. It has not been, like 15
It's only been an hour,
hours.
yeah.
It's only been an hour. If you want to
I
take a
get
long
to-
rest, I'll need to do some more rolling.
Well, then I don't get the port and rolls yet. Then.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm like, isn't that a long rest? then?
Yeah, I thought we was taking a long rest.
No,
My bad.
no worries. Go ahead. What were you saying, Kudo?
I just wanted to say I get to re-roll the ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, the hour would have passed.
Nice
guess you
exchange
guys
for a
are-
one.
You guys are still rolling, so I'll give you a sec to complete your rest.
Oh, I got one hit die left.
You know what's funny? Is I got 2.
Oh man,
It's a
what
tough
a rough day.
Mondays, am I
Oh.
right? Whew.
Yeah, fucking A. It's
Thanks,
Tuesday.
Garfield.
Yeah.
Well,
Or I guess Tuesdays,
If it-
technically. Alright, so... as you are resting, also, Dotoris would say, Ophelia, I sensed you, I sensed the lessening in your life force. Are you, it seems like you've recovered alright. I don't know what I can do to help, but if there's anything I can, maybe I could give you some advice or something, just let me know. I don't want you to die.
Yeah,
here.
well, I appreciate it, Dotoris, immensely. Perhaps you can tell us of a way out of here if you know. Do we need to fight this Elder Brain to leave here?
He says, I am not even sure of the structure of the place you're in. It seems so alien to me. Almost as if many pieces of it shift. Everything about it is strange.
Perhaps we'll have to explore the rest of the area to find more clues or learn more of its nature.
Can I do a medicine check on Ophelia?
Sure, go ahead, Ophelia. Message him your HP.
That's what you're asking for?
Mhm.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, the hour has passed. Everything still
Oh.
seems quiet. You guys have.
So the hut will
Yeah, I
stay
got
up. The hut will stay up for another 7 hours, and could protect us. But if something comes in and sees it, it might dispel it or wait till it expires. I could also try to cast again once it expires if we want to continue to work towards a long rest.
wait, is
that-
the long rest not 8 hours?
Yeah, but we can only take one long rest every 24 hours, and we're in the middle of the day, so we have to pass the rest of the day before we could start our 8-hour long rest.
Yeah.
Can I
Uh,
check Linus?
Sure, Linus,
Yes.
send him your current HP.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sorry I didn't update my hearts.
Okay. For
Um,
Linus, I think I can do something. I don't want to take too many chances here.
So Kevik
Oh.
would say, this whispering, I don't really hear anything. Maybe it's because I am undead. But, yeah, I don't see...
what was that?
Kevik
Undead, you say?
He nods. I mean, you've met Kevik, you know he's undead. Remember, you had that whole, discussion with him. He said...
Oh, wait, I was mixing up 2 characters. Never mind.
Yeah.
I mixed up 2.
And Lou, I was able to cast the Find Familiar as a ritual during that rest, right? That doesn't break the rest.
It
Or no?
does actually. Casting spells during a short rest would disrupt the rest. You can't.
Okay, then once we finish the rest, I would go ahead and start casting
Start
to resummon ink, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So you are working on that as time is passing. You're going to try to spend another hour in here?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the hut up. Well, no, I don't. That's up to the others. But I would tell them I need 10 minutes for ink at least if they want to move on.
Yes. I leave it to the others, but I'm okay with that plan.
moving on or trying to stay here?
Oh, the latter.
Okay.
Unless, Linus wants to. Is that Linus speaking or Clank? I don't know. In fact,
Linus.
It's like whispering in my mind. Were you saying Linus?
My friends, I fear that the longer we stay here, the more damage will be done. It might behoove us to end these squids' lives as soon as we can. And I must say, my mother did teach me quite a great calamari recipe.
Do we have a means? Is it not pickled? But do we? I'll look at Ashes. Do we have a means to scout this place? If we do move on, do we have a way to scout ahead safely?
So is this all in
yeah.
your mind, by the way? Like you all talking
We have
psychically?
a link, yeah.
If
Okay.
during the last 10 minutes, if Ashes would have been doing something, I would have ritually cast Raries again.
Okay, so that would be after the rest, right?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, we'll say you're talking in your minds again. So as you are talking to each other, you would hear a voice, almost like who may have been listening to all of you, say, Vlachab, you have become a nuisance to me and my people. I want you to leave now and don't come back. This is your one chance to leave my domain. The door is
Or
open.
what?
Or you'll die here, or be my slaves. You cannot defeat me, but you're causing more damage than I like. So go to the entrance and leave this place. Now.
What did he
what we
call
were
us? What
looking
was the
for.
first word?
Why would you want us to leave if you could just enslave us?
Because it's become more trouble than is worth. You seem to be fairly adept in your abilities.
So then
I've
you would
lost
say that
too many resources to you. Now, I'm not saying that I fear death at your hands. I do have many cards to play, but it would be a costly victory, and I'm not interested in such victories. I would love to have made you my slaves quickly, but you seem defiant. So just leave this place.
I look over at my friends and I say, I don't know if I'm going to speak aloud. Hopefully it's not in my head, so you can't hear it. But I do say, friends, we have saved all the innocent lives here.
Have we? We don't know that.
yeah.
Well,
And I
everything
mean,
we've
he
seen
can
so
always just
far.
enslave more people.
And we can come back when we are better rested, but I fear that if we continue pushing on and pushing our limits to the point that we are at, that we may not be able to save anyone.
I'm down to leave. I never wanted to come in here.
Now
I
that the
wanted to
song.
leave when you found me.
Nice. I think that is the majority vote. So we are moving there.
Oh, we don't.
I'm sorry, Clank. Absolutely, Ashes would be like, sure, let's get the heck out of here.
Back to the abyss.
If it was Rhea, she wouldn't, but
Yeah, back to the abyss.
I much prefer this place to the area of demons and devils.
I would agree.
If we could take over this place somehow, it could be a powerful sanctuary.
who said that?
I see.
I agree.
We are on the
That would
same
be
page.
Kevik.
Okay.
We
See,
could
we are
also
on the
just
same
come
page, Kevik.
right back once we actually rest, restore our magics, and have a good foothold again, rather than pushing ourselves to the point of death.
I wasn't implying that we return to the abyss. Ashes will quickly say if anyone mentions that.
So Kevik will now whisper out loud and say, if he could keep us in, what's to say he can't just keep us out if we leave. Maybe that's why he wants us to leave, so he can fortify this place.
And just as we have, we are near expended. I feel that they are as well. If they recuperate, if we recuperate, they recuperate.
Are you
Like,
talking?
I
mean,
Are you talking or
he's been-
thinking? Just out of curiosity.
Talking.
Talking. Okay.
Talking.
There was only
Now that
one of them. There was only one of them that we depleted or injured that got away. So whereas all of
two of
us
them.
were depleted.
There was several of them.
Oh, were
We
there
had-
others that escaped?
We had
There
many.
was one in the hallway, and then
Okay, sorry, I missed one of the 2 sessions
Yeah,
that
in
we've
the
been
first
in. Okay,
session, I
that's my
think
bad.
one of them retreated. Although
Okay,
you have
so
killed a
there's-
bunch of
there's-
them.
So there's 2 that could recuperate on their side, but there's 6 that could recuperate on our side. So I think it's still in our benefit to rest. If
Yeah.
We have multiple people with exhaustion, Clank. Our spells are running dry. We cannot rest safely here. I do think that it is much wiser to retreat and come
Well, I
back
mean-
when we can be at a better strength.
after I only need 4 hours for a rest. So
Yeah, but the rest of us need
I
much
can
longer
watch.
than that, and it is still.
Yes.
You keep
I
saying
mean, I could
fortune
keep
favors the bold,
watch.
and you don't fear death, Clank or Linus, but the rest of us do. We cannot do anything if we keep pushing forward and doing this.
Question, Lou.
Hang on, before
room-
that, let me give Kudo a sec to talk because he was trying to say something.
I forget what. I think I was gonna say when to cast a vote, and I think they're like we have differing opinions, and everybody has good reasons. But let's just cast a vote and settle it that way. No.
Alright, what were you saying,
Yeah.
Ashes?
The room where we found the red wizard, was this a teleportation circle?
No, it was some sort of, you think it was some kind of, did I tell you what that was actually before I go and
It's like a
reveal
holding
anything?
circle to like so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so
they
it
were
did,
just bound
okay.
within it.
Which was strange because he just walked right out of it, so it didn't seem like it was actually binding him. Oh no, that's right. It wasn't a binding circle. It was the thing that was like reading his mind, or at least the ritual was one of like reading someone's mind. I believe someone made an Arcana check and figured that out. So it wasn't actually something that was holding him there. I think the door itself seemed to be holding him, but then you know, unlocked it. Alright, so what do you want to do?
Well, with 3-2, we are staying.
Okay.
I didn't think that was going to happen. I think somebody didn't vote yet.
You were the deciding vote,
That's me.
Kudo.
Well, there's 6
Oh, no,
players,
no,
and
okay.
you said 3 to 2.
didn't
3 to 3.
He's only
People.
3-2.
Oh, 3 to 3. Okay.
didn't Kevik say he wanted to stay?
Leave.
If he's gonna vote.
Stay.
Yeah,
Yeah, can't he vote?
Leave.
Kevik's like, what do you mean I don't get a vote?
Okay.
You guys are jerks.
We need
They're like, quiet, Kevik.
we need-
PC's talking here. You just keep it down. over
we
there."
need Valandra's vote.
I leave.
Okay, so
So
we're
it's-
tied
it's-
3-3.
And what do we do
Right.
in tiebreakers? Is there a shot caller? I feel like that might be Ophelia, but
That,
So we-
this,
I
Yeah.
thought it was
supposed to
Clank.
not
I thought it was Clank, actually.
reveal
But
much. We have them on the precipice, and we have this place. We could free so many.
Free so many
Rarely-
what? Shattered minds that we have been killing the entire way?
we could flip a coin.
Valandra was the
shattered-
only one we had found that was alive, that had any sense of morality left.
those shattered minds come back. If we leave them to incubate, they are growing their forces. The mind flayers.
They will
Bring
become
them.
mind flayers, the voice in your head says.
So
Yeah.
The
destroy
abyss
them
is
before
not safer than here. We have
we
no
have
demons
reinforcements
and
back in
devils,
the abyss.
and bring them here. We have a way to bring them here.
Okay, we don't have a way to bring them here now. We are by ourselves now.
We got here. Bring them here the same way.
How are we?
When we arrived, was there a teleportation circle on this side?
No, it was just a portal.
Like we
that was
just stepped
open.
through a gate and
I
we're
think
like in the
you-
middle.
Yeah, I
the-
think you
or
left the
after, right?
vampire behind to open it back up again. I don't remember if you
but
gave
I-
him conditions.
Oh,
though.
that's right. We gave him some sort of time
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
frequency to check for us or something, but I can't remember the specifics.
I think it was like once a day he's supposed to open the portal.
Okay.
You know,
Unless we
hoping-
use ascending
hoping
spell.
he doesn't just like
otherwise.
strand you here and be like, my vault now.
Well, Arn is
He
with
has the sending stone as well.
True, yeah.
And-
Well, Ashes
Karn is-
did write down the circles in that place, but
And Karn is with him, right? To keep kind of guard.
Yes, your big scary demon guy is
Yeah.
there. Though I don't know if anyone spoke to him before you left. He's just been kind of hanging out. Like no one was
Oh,
like, "Hey, if the vampire
we
tries
did.
something, just murder him."
But
Oh, did you? I don't remember that.
But the vote is still hanging in the air, and my question still
you want to flip a
stands.
coin?
Is there a? I rather not flip a coin, and
I agree.
do we have a shot caller? Is my main question.
I was designated as shot caller, but
Okay, then call the shot.
When?
okay. All right.
Baller shot.
Oh fuck. Give me like 10 seconds here, because it's tough. Because I don't
So-
want to go. I don't want to steamroll everything.
If you're talking out loud, Ralden will say, if you have more of your components, I can try to shield you. It just might be more costly as the whispers get louder.
I do
I
have more components.
will say to Ralden, I will go, it is against my better judgment that we stay here, but the rest of my party does give a fair agreement. If you can protect us for the night, give us a long rest, I think that might give us a fighting shot to stay here. And I will use the Sending Stone to relay messages to our allies.
He says, you wish to stay till the morrow. Is that what you're saying?
I would be willing to concede to stay here and push through if we can stay till tomorrow.
He says, that is a little bit risky for me to, well, there's a chance it might not work for that long. And it will be expensive, but I can certainly attempt. I more thought you needed several hours, but
Yeah, so I would say Kudo would say, should we not? I actually do not want to stay here that long unless we have completely cleared it. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable here for a long rest, but I do think we have at least one more push in us. I have,
All right.
yeah.
Okay. Then one more push is what we do.
all right.
Okay.
And with that,
I will be
why don't we
I
do
will be
a-
wait,
go ahead.
I will be very useless to you all once I run out of my magical abilities, and I am well below half of my power. But
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, right.
Well, this
Well,
podcast
I don't know
is-
what
like,
I don't know what's happening with
honestly,
y'all, but I feel great.
This is
I
the
have
first-
everything.
This is the first character I think I've ever played that gets nothing on a short rest. Nothing.
Welcome to
Well, I mean,
Wizards.
obviously I was able to heal,
You
but
get arcane recovery.
I
that's
get like
about it.
everything on a short rest.
You have arcane recovery, right? You're using
right.
that?
Well, I used that for the short rest,
I
but I
used
don't
it.
get it back till the long rest.
Okay, but you do get
I
some.
used mine before.
Yeah, this is a
Okay.
nasty
Yeah.
dungeon for a party of
Yeah,
good
I used it.
wizards.
I linked
And
it
a
earlier.
cleric.
And
Ugh.
Although at least the cleric
Yeah.
has some short rest recovery. Wizards are just
yeah, that balm of peace will be clutch.
Yeah.
That's just not having any.
All right. Well, why don't we do a break because we are past the halfway
right.
point.
Ugh. You guys suck.
What? That is your call, dude.
It
We
was
call-
my call. But
It was-
you guys, I'm more frustrated. You guys got me to be like straight up on the fence and be like, well, fuck, if I'm on the fence and it's 3-3, let's go with it. I personally don't want to do it just because, again, I
don't.
don't want to lose my character. But at the same point, you guys
You
were making
won't.
good points. And I was like, you know what? All right, you're right. We do have one more push in us, and let's see where it goes.
I don't want to.
I mean, what's the risk of D&D if we're not gonna try?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
What time
that's
is it?
like probably the best point of all. Azovich, thank you for saying that. Is that
Like, I mean, like, who cares? It's a game. Like, we should try to
Well-
enjoy it.
well, Ophelia has had that character for like 2 years now.
I do have a personal
Oh,
attachment to my
yeah.
character and don't want to lose the character, so
I-
I want to play cautiously and safe and not just go ham and keep throwing character after character after character at the story to win.
And also, I mean,
Yeah.
Ashes was the temporary character that I created when we went to the Abyss. and she is absolutely goal number one survival. Like, she's built around staying alive and getting out of the abyss, and that's why I'm playing her where she's like, sure, let's go.
Yeah.
I
Well,
could just go
What were you
full
saying?
tank
Hold on.
and just try to.
Hold on. What
Force
was
damage.
Kudo saying? I'd like to hear what Kudo had to say.
Thank you so much. I will say it's not like you don't have to do like total extremes, right? Like and I totally get you, and I totally get the investment in the character. Like when I was thinking of a backup for Kudo, I was like, I don't like any of these ideas as much. But at the same time, to Azovich's point, is that like this game is all about like putting yourself in dangerous situations. Like I actually don't have fun when you're playing super cautious. Like I actually kind of get bored and frustrated when it gets like super cautious. Yeah.
That's fine. I mean,
Pension.
that's irrelevant, like, really. So, like, you know, I mean, to me, deciding to play my character as she's been built. And again, she was meant to be a temporary character, and I asked to switch back to Rio when we got here, but we were already in this dungeon, so Lou told me to wait.
What were we saying? I can't remember. Was that Vel? Or was it Azovich? I couldn't. It's hard for me to tell your guys' voices apart.
Bruh.
What were we saying, Azovich?
I was just gonna say that tension adds to the fun.
Right. I am very much so of the ilk that Lou plays his games very strategically. So if we are just going balls to the walls and not taking into any consideration, yeah, we are going to be punished and lose characters for it, rather than going about it smartly. Which is why
Yeah,
I
I
was
think-
like, yes, we can come back and do this if we have reinforcements and
Well, it just
base
depends on
or
what you're
whatever.
doing. If you're doing
Yeah.
something
Well, I mean, if we
dangerous, then, yeah,
strategize with it, like
if you're
plan
doing
everything
something
out
like
before
walking
we
through
go in.
town, you don't have to be like, well, we should watch for that drain. A crossbow bolt might
Right.
shoot me in the foot. We gotta check for traps.
Well,
Clank.
that's not what we're currently doing, though. Like we're in a
Yes,
mind
you are
flayer's
in a-
layer, so
yes,
okay.
Exactly. This is a very
Oh.
dangerous situation. Yes.
So we decided to stay. Are we staying in the hut longer, or are we heading out right away?
We are going to be heading out right away.
I'm assuming that I've finished getting ink.
No, this is only 15 minutes in, so you're still in the process of doing that.
Oh, so
We-
ink only takes 10 minutes, doesn't it?
Oh, is it? I thought it was an hour for the.
Oh, actually, you might be right. Let me look.
the summit.
Hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So
But
you're still in the middle of that.
I think you should still summon ink, but in the meantime, can we destroy these things? Like X them all out? I just want to not leave them with an army.
Good idea.
Once the break's over,
And just so you guys know, and I'm saying like
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be
F you, like fuck you guys. It's not like I'm mad at you guys for persuading me. It's like I was like, damn it, fuck.
you're
I
fine.
agree with you guys, and now I'm going along with the plan that I was initially against. It's not like I'm like actually mad or anything or like taking it out on you. Just so you guys all know, it's
No,
like
you're
God, Paylord, damn it. All right, I guess we're doing this. You know, just want to clarify.
It's definitely the more dangerous of options, for sure. I agree.
It is.
But it's also the most rewarding of options.
Okay, yeah. Here's what I thought. Okay, Awaken Spellbook. It does not take me an hour. Here's, yeah. It's one of my subclass features. Boop. When you cast a wizard spell as a ritual, you can use the spell's normal casting time rather than adding 10 minutes to it. Wait a second. Oh, is the normal casting time an hour? Oh, okay. I got you now. All right. Yeah, never mind. All right.
So,
yeah.
but when we, as far as we're in a dangerous place, there's nothing we can do about it if we're going to push through here. But I think one important thing is we need better scouting, and scouting hopefully not with a person, but maybe one of our critters or something like that. Or
My mind cannot be damaged.
we should be scouting with that. That should be the first thing through the hallway.
I can't see everything, but it can at least give me some details.
Yeah, at least a cat.
It has to stay within 300 feet of me, but yeah.
That's
At least it
perfect.
gives us a warrant. At least we don't get. It will lessen the chances of us getting ambushed like last
Agreed.
time.
It's also very slow, but yeah, I agree. I'm happy to use it as you guys see fit.
Yeah, I feel like you're right, Felix. We gotta start taking extra precautions and move carefully if we are going to stay. So if you guys are willing to do that out of character, like fuck it, let's go. Let's be cautious and
In that case, do
push
we
through.
want to sit here in the hut and have it scout the hallway to the south that we haven't followed
Yeah,
yet,
you
or
should-
any particular
You
places?
should
or-
probably be. You should probably be scouting with it even while we're in the hut. Like,
Well, I
Yeah.
put it up here to keep watch. So I did tell Lou, like when we first came in here, that it was watching from up here, but I didn't think to have it moving all around.
yeah, it should be on patrol.
All right, so then while I'm summoning ink, we can do that.
All right.
I think probably like I don't know what your book can do, but I don't know if it could. I don't know what I was gonna say, but how far can it go? Like, can it like be like Arcane Eye, or no? It's not.
It
that
can
good.
only go 30 feet per round. It can't dash, and it has to stay within 300 feet of me, or it'll go poof.
That's pretty good. 300 feet is a healthy distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
could
other than that, it
scout
can't.
everything.
It can't. I can cast spells through it as if I was standing in its space, but I only have the ability to do that twice more before I rest and replenish my magic.
Yeah, I almost feel like you should definitely use it as like a surveillance drone as much as possible. I would
Okay.
appreciate.
Did Lou say he stepped away?
He's getting a drink.
Okay, so yeah, when he comes back, we can
Yeah, I'm
tell him
getting
that
food.
Okay, so we want my mind to do some scouting while we spend this last hour in the hut.
Let him get his grub.
Oh, while you're casting?
Oh, you're doing you're also doing the ritual. That's right. I don't know if you can do that at the same time. Maybe not. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, well, if you're casting one spell, you can't cast another in the middle of it.
I'm not.
It's not casting. She's just
not
moving.
casting.
Well, you're casting it as a ritual, so...
Well, it is a bonus action to move it.
But I
Wait.
mean, like, when you do a ritual spell, it is considered casting. It just takes a really long time, so you can't interrupt it to do another spell.
Well, this isn't another
I'm
spell.
not doing another spell.
Oh,
The
what are
only
you
spell,
doing?
Just-
the only spell in play is Find Familiar.
Oh, you're talking
But
about your
my-
book.
My mind is already summoned, so I'm gonna
yeah,
have
you're
it
fine
float. I'm gonna have it float up to 300 feet from me in different directions while during this hour that I'm casting, and then report back to me at the end of the hour.
Alright, for some reason I thought you were doing Arcane Mind. Or Arcane Eye.
No. This is a
Alright.
cheaper version of it.
So yeah, I'll have it do like these
so
hallways
it
to
can
the
get up
north.
to 300 feet from you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. So when it gets close to being 300 feet away from me, it'll stop. But it'll go first. Let's check out these hallways to the north.
Yeah, sure.
Just for funsies, can we see through the mind during this?
Well, the reason it's not as good as an Arcane Eye is because you can't actually see through it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't. It
So
just
I'm-
gives you like
It just
Sensing?
describes.
It-
Yeah.
It can hear and see, and it telepathically shares with me.
that's kind of weird and stupid, honestly. At that point.
Yeah.
I think they
But it's
realized that like it was basically a permanent Arcane Eye, and they're like, well, that kind of makes the 5th level spell, like, you know, silly. If you can just
Well,
do
they
that.
could have done so many other things than just make it vague.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it was me, I would just say you can see through it up to, like, 60 feet away from you. Something like close range. That would make more sense.
I feel like it just shouldn't be invulnerable. Is the main
Or
thing.
that, yeah, or you just can
Oh,
shoot it.
Technically, it's not invulnerable, but it's in the satchel at my hip. It has to be destroyed there.
I mean, that's
The
basically involved.
the floating mind is a projection. The
dispelled.
actual, yeah.
Oh, wait, I don't even know if it could be dispelled because it's not a spell. So.
No, it can't. It's
Yeah.
not like Arcane Eye. So I
Yeah.
mean, it's still.
All right. So where are
Anyways.
you sending it?
Yeah, but if someone destroys my book, then that's what kills it. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna have it float up to this junction here to the north, and let's go east first and see what it sees.
All right, so the book goes
And guys, I
flies
don't
up
know where
here.
you've already been. Since I missed one of the sessions, some of the map might be revealed to you and not to me.
So it would tell you that there is a large metal door over here that is closed. To the north of it, there looks like there's some kind of cave-in, and it can see far down the western hall, which has what looks like a bunch of broken doors and rooms to the south.
Are there any markings on any of the doors?
So it flies up to this one. It would... Let's see. Do you... Well, this... I guess the book could describe the symbols. Do you speak deep speech?
No.
Okay,
don't
so
think
you
so.
would not know what is labeled on this door up here.
But can I scratch it into the ground?
Sure, does anyone speak deep speech?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
Somebody does.
I'm just
here.
I'm gonna pull out my chalk and
I do.
which is one of the things I love to have on my characters, and just draw what it
Alright.
well, I don't know. Actually, no, I don't think I can do that very accurately since I can't see through his eyes. Just having him describe the symbols to me, I don't think that would work. So never mind.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be a
That
thing.
seems implausible. Yeah. Sorry.
Do you want him to go down the other hallway and take a look?
Yeah, and if the doors are broken, it'll go and check out the rooms as well.
Alright, let me see how far he can go.
Yeah, and it would
300
stop
feet
at
away.
290 feet from me.
Alright, so you could get all the way down the hall.
It's pretty good.
He says the first room looks like it has someone chained up in it.
Oh.
The creature is looking with fear upon me.
Creature.
Whatever this,
Someone or something.
it seems like one of the Gith, a humanoid, but it's all bound and it's cowering away from me.
Okay. So then, yeah. Now, I imagine that because I'm ritual casting, that the mind is probably sharing its reconnaissance with me afterward. But when I'm done casting, I would tell the group that I found a prisoner.
Well, I'll say, does your spell Summon Familiar require verbal, or just like what sort of components does it have?
Let's see. I linked it a little bit ago. It's yeah, verbal, somatic, and material. And
Alright,
I
so-
did spend the material. Yeah.
Yeah, you just be mentally communicating right now then.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can say that she tells you guys later, so it's fine.
All right. So then, northwest, there's a prisoner.
She says there is another room. Would you like me to take a look?
Yes, please.
Okay. So it says this room seems filled with bones, almost like there's been a mass slaughter. Some of them still have rotting flesh on them.
Oh. Be worth checking there later, but not a priority at this moment. But sometimes the dead leave behind items of use.
Okay.
So it flies
Shall we
down.
make our way to the... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
There's one more room, so it flies down a little further. And it says, this room seems to be, they seem to be using it for some storage. I see bottles with those worms in them.
Okay, we need to firebomb that. All right.
There are also some strange runes written on the floor here.
Okay.
Okay.
How about this area? Did you go down this way?
Alright.
Where did you ping?
The southwest or...
Oh, no, not
west?
yet. I've only done the very north hallway. That's
Yeah,
where he
she's
went
up
first.
north.
Okay.
But yeah, we can go towards where I had the sickening radiance next.
Okay.
Although I might be getting to the edge of the 300 feet, though. Oh, no,
No.
not at all. Never
You
mind.
got plenty of space.
It's,
You basically can scout this entire map.
yeah. Like I said, it's a
The map,
weird...
the map is not even 300.
It's a,
yeah.
it's a weird, like, yeah. Basically, the only balancing factor to this is the fact that you can't see through its eyes. Otherwise, it would be ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's
Alright.
kind of ridiculous, really.
So, where are you sending it? Here.
This way.
Alright, so it goes north. It says it looks like it goes around a corner, then heads south.
Okay.
There's a
It will
hallway
continue.
here. So it gets to the bottom, and it says, there are some strange runes skidded on the floor here.
Okay.
Where is it? Right over here. Crossing this might do something. These runes seem to be glowing. I don't know if they'll affect me, but...
All right.
All right. Well, don't cross it for now. We may need to try and hold on to a dispel or something. If we even have one.
Not
Please
for
stay
me.
So,
Yeah, I don't think I even know it.
let's rescue that prisoner you spoke of and smash these vats here.
Okay. Do you want me to continue scouting, or because he might be able to cover quite a bit in the hour?
Keep going. Yes.
All right. So have him go to that area a little bit further south now, from where he is now. Yeah.
you
I do have
mean
dispel.
down the
I do have
hallway?
dispel, but it's not prepared. Yeah, down here.
Okay.
Is it? I'm not even sure if it's pinging because it's
Yeah, it is. I see it.
that part of the map is dark for me. Yeah.
Alright, so it flies down the hall. It says there's a western hallway here with another double door which are closed.
Okay. I'm assuming it can't go through doors. I know it's incorporeal, but I feel like that's a little OP.
No, I don't... Well, incorporeal doesn't necessarily mean it can go through doors.
Okay.
That's...
What about to the south of that junction?
So I would say the doors, yeah, they look like they're sealed. No, no markings on the door. To the south, it would say there's a turn here going east and west. Cave in over
west.
here,
Oh, okay.
and cave in over here. So east and west both dead end in a cave in.
All right. Can you return to that pit near where we fought the mind flayer? And
Yes.
can it float over pit?
Oh, you can still go south here, it says. The hallway
Then go
continues
that way.
south.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. So it goes south all the way to the end, and it would say there's a dead end down here going east and west. Looks like to the west there's a double metal door over here, and to the east there's another cave-in over here.
Okay. So a couple doors down that way. Can it float over pits? I don't remember if there's anything about that.
Does flight?
Hovering. That's all it says.
So I don't think it can go over pits. It would
Okay.
fall in.
All right, I'll have it come back to us. And how much time do you think has passed?
Maybe like 20 minutes. I mean, you can do
okay.
all that pretty quickly.
All right, then I'll have it go south of where we're resting next.
Oh, you've been down there already.
Oh, see, I haven't, but if the rest of the group has, then okay, I'll just have it come
Yeah.
back to us. I'll let them know. I didn't investigate beyond the doors that were closed or up over that pit.
But you didn't see any enemies, at least none that were obvious.
I do think you're right that we should go up to that imprisoned Gith next.
Yes. Let's smash these vats on the way out.
Agreed.
Sir-
Oh, I thought you guys were doing that while I was casting.
Yeah,
I don't know, I
basically you
never-
would have been.
I don't know what Lou.
And I'm trying to keep my concentration.
Yeah,
Alright.
Lou never X'd them out, so I'm just
So-
reminding him.
As you go to smash the vats, you would hear the voice of the Elder Brain say, "If you break those, my deal is rescinded. You will not leave
You
here
break them, you
alive."
buy them.
Yeah, you break them, you buy them.
Oh, he says that to everybody.
Yeah, you all hear it. You would
I'll-
assume the
I'll
others
pause.
hear it because you're all kind of like looking around as the voice booms.
I'll
in your
pause.
ears.
I'll pause for a moment and look back at the rest.
I look over at Azovich and Kudo and I say, in my mind, our decision is made. We will not succumb to evil.
Okay, so we proceed.
You're such a cleric.
Yeah, I feel that's a pretty cleric thing to say.
Well, it looked like Azovich wanted to smash him. I wanted to smash him. Linus did, and then
I
you.
mean, you can both smash them. It's fine.
Okay.
Alright, so you
Hulk
start,
smash.
Take out some
Pinata
frustration.
smashing all of them. Bunch of
You want
water.
to see my attack rolls with my melee?
I mean, it's fine.
Oh,
We can
whoa! I hit
we can claw at it. Alright.
it.
So yeah, you take some time just smashing them all, making sure the those inside are given a rest worthy of yeah.
So I
There's
think
a
from
bunch
now
of
on, I'm
weird,
gonna-
gross water all over the room now, and basically
yeah.
all these things are dead.
Ashes is gonna like, ugh, you couldn't have waited till we were leaving.
There's one more. You missed one.
Oh yeah, it's in the it's inside your dome. All right, hang on.
Oh, that would be creepy. Like the dome isn't small enough already. We're all kind of cramped in here. But then
There's a vat in there with us. Oh my god!
Linus,
Hey, you
Linus
put it
is
there,
just
I didn't
using
know.
it as bath water.
I thought I had put it out from the wall, and then it shifted against the wall after I set it down. So,
Alright.
I thought that was you, but maybe not.
Wasn't me.
So the way is clear, you say, Azovich. You want to lead the way, but be careful of any traps. And I'll give you a wink.
I'm gonna keep my mind like 30 feet ahead of Azovich. If that's
Nice, good call.
Okay.
I
All right.
approve. And
when
you
I
don't-
exit the
not,
hut, when I exit the
not
hut, it goes
less than-
poof.
All right. So Azovich, I
Where-
guess you're leading the way.
And I
And,
mean, technically, I want the mine to stay a good bit ahead of him to warn us, but I can't really drive it, Lou, because I can't
It's
see
fine.
through it.
I'll put it in the background. I'll just say it's there.
Okay.
Azovich, you're muted if you were trying to talk. I don't know if you were responding to me.
I just realized. How long have I been muted for?
Oh no!
I
The
had
whole time.
heard
Yeah, we
you
haven't heard
talk
much from
since
you.
the break.
Do you think we were
Oh,
just being
great.
rude? It's like
I've just been talking to myself for the past like 10 minutes.
it happens.
Well, the funny thing
Alright.
is, when I said something, somebody would respond, so I would just think they're. I just assumed
They're
y'all could hear me.
responding to you.
It was the elder
No.
brain.
North.
The elder
North
brain,
Azovich.
brain was playing
North.
tricks on you.
North Azovich, north.
Oh, north.
That's
And
what
then
it
left.
Watch out for the elder Blaine.
The Blaine.
Okay.
All right, calm down.
Okay, I'm gonna just be careful.
Yeah, here's a 10-foot pole.
All right, so hang on a sec. As you
Oh.
get up here,
Wonderful.
the book would remind you that there are some runes over here on the floor of ashes.
I would relay that to everyone. There are some magical runes. The book mentioned them before, but I think I forgot to tell you all. They're
have a
ahead
means
near
to-
this door with the prisoner.
We have a means to scratch them off or something like that.
That's only for Rune Master technology, Kudo. And this thing does not utilize that technology.
This would be a very good haul for traps. I don't trust this.
So you do notice
Where
that the hall is lit with continual light stones, a detail that the book seems to have left out.
Can I pry one of those out of the wall?
Yeah,
And
sure.
keep-
You want to take
I'm
one
gonna
of
pry-
the
Just gonna
continual light stones?
Back
Sure.
up.
I'm gonna pry this out of the wall. I mean, I have dark vision, but still, it seems like it could come in handy.
Give me
Oh,
a
definitely.
strength check at advantage.
Oh, okay, never
if
mind.
you
This
have
isn't
a-
gonna work.
Or do you have a pry bar, or were you just saying pry?
No,
we
I don't
do
have a
a
crowbar.
crowbar.
So
we do have a
Ashes
crowbar.
Goes, pulls
Never
on
mind.
it. It's like,
He shrugs.
my arms are noodles.
That's fine.
All right, so what
Yeah,
do
the
you-
rest of us have
Ria-
light stones.
Riala
If
already
anybody
has-
else wants it.
Riala already has
Oh.
a continual light stone, and so does Ophelia.
Oh,
Yeah.
Azovich, as you
Alright,
move forward,
so-
I'm scooting back.
Azovich, as you step there, the runes
Oh, no.
here begin to glow. And a
Oh
voice
my
in the
God.
room will frantically say, stay back, you're gonna get me killed!
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Who?
Who's there? Please, you have to get rid of these runes. If they go off, they'll kill me.
Anyone have Dispel Magic?
I think. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Okay. I could get him out with magic, but I would have to use one of my spells.
Oh, you
Until
know
I
what?
finish
Technically,
my
you
long
would have been
rest.
speaking Gith. Oh, well, whatever. For some reason,
Oh,
this
okay.
this guy knows common.
Okay.
Too
Well,
late.
yes. If you can, so you were able to dispel magic, or is this something else you had in mind?
Well, I mean, I could vortex warp him. I actually didn't prepare to spell magic today. I apologize. I'd have to refresh my memory on that spell before I'd be able to cast it.
If you're able to vortex warp him out, that would be.
I would have to use my mind, but I can do that if you would like me to. I think the other rooms, based on my mind's explorations, the other rooms may not require our attention until we've further cleared this place, so we could, come back to them.
It is your spell, your decision.
I'll look
I'd be
to-
impressed to
I'll
leave
look to
behind a prison.
Ophelia, since you're kind of become our leader.
What, if you're gonna do this or not?
Do you want me to vortex warp the prisoner out here to us?
Yeah.
Okay. So then my mind would float to where I can see him, and then I would spend one of my remote casts, and I would call down the hallway. I'm using magic to free you. Don't resist.
Give me a persuasion.
Oh, okay. I should have advantage on this. Doesn't he want to be free?
Well, he also has had bad experiences with magic recently.
Okay.
Friend, we are not mind players. We want to free you.
Oh, all right. What are you doing? Are you dispelling the runes? What's going on?
No, I'm teleporting you.
Oh,
We have magic to help.
all right. Just make sure I'm away from these runes. They might go off when I move.
All right, I will. Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a good point. So everyone step back. Azovich, come back a bit from the door. From the
Okay.
rooms. And then once everyone's clear, I would vortex warp him over to here.
All right. Wow. So as he warps, the runes will indeed light up, letting off a large fire, which just kind of burns a large area around. But afterwards, it will dissipate. And the Gith you would see is very sickly looking, kind of chained up. He says, "Please get these off of me."
Can I do
Oh,
a medicine
Lord.
check? While Clank is on, I'm assuming, undoing these.
Alright, so he
Yeah.
is, health-wise, he's not too bad. He's mostly at full health, but he does have 4 levels of exhaustion. So he is
Jeez.
very tired and a little malnourished. Looks like he's been through it. The chains seem to have a padlock on them. They're wrapped
I'd
all
love
around him.
to try to unlock that.
Alright, DC is 10. It's not hard, so if you have over a 10,
I don't think I can fail.
Alright, so
You got 2
you-
levels of exhaustion, but yeah,
it's-
I guess you can.
Does he have 2?
Oh,
One.
just 1 level. 1 level.
Yeah, I don't think Revivify is weird because
I
it
died,
doesn't
but
it
yeah.
doesn't actually like do anything bad as long as you get it off quick enough. All right, well, can you still do it for free with a level of exhaustion?
Yes, yes. It's just -2.
All right, so Linus goes to work, and basically almost instantly the lock clicks and the chains kind of go loose as Linus kind of pulls them off him. He says, "Thank you so much." He says, "I thought for sure I was a goner. I am
You-
Garrett. I am a Gith prisoner of this insane group of Gaith."
Have they infected you?
Says, no, or at least I don't think so.
And I can mind link with. Do you mind if I try to do my own check on that? I'm somewhat of an
He
expert.
looks at you when you say that, and a look of terror comes over him. He says, "He's infected. He's one of them. He's a thrall, or he's with the brain. I can sense it."
I'll tilt my head. I am no thrall. I can assure you that.
He says, "Then why do you carry a tadpole?"
Yes, that's a mystery even to me. I was hoping to learn of my origins in here, but I do not think I will learn, at least today. But I assure you, they have no control over me.
He has traveled with us for some time and shown no signs of being under control.
And insight, anyone with Arcana proficiency, insight might tell you something here.
I don't have that anymore. Stupid new rules.
Oh wait, are we rolling Arcana or Insight? Because my Arcana would have been a lot higher.
It would be insight.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So I'll say Ashes.
Oh, look at that. Vel.
And Vel. You wonder how this guy was able to sense that Kudo had a tadpole.
Yeah.
Usually only other tadpole wielders can sense when someone has one.
Yeah.
I think you should let Kudo do his check. We have freed you. We need trust both ways.
Were you saying something?
Or you
Kudo?
can go back.
Or did you want to reply to that also?
Who?
You, Kudo.
To what he said? I didn't do the insight check, so I don't know any better.
Gotcha.
But
yeah. Sure. Give me I guess Vel, that would be intimidation, and Ashes, give me another persuasion.
I'm not very intimidating.
That was an insight. Or wait, no, I'm looking at your old insight. Okay. So he hesitates for a moment and says, all right, well, you did save me. I suppose I might be dead if you just all left me there. So
I believe
okay.
you were expecting to die, so perhaps this will lead to some different outcome, and therefore you should take the chance.
Crap. What did I say this guy's name was? Garrick?
Gary.
That's what I thought. Forgot to give him a name when I made him.
you had a name all along.
I mean, yes, that was his
You've
name.
had Garrett planned for years.
It's true. He finally is making his debut here.
And they did rescue me as well, so I'm pretty sure you can trust them.
All right. So
I'll link with him.
you link with him, yeah.
And I go, hello. How many are in there?
He says, "What do you mean? It's me. It's just me."
And anyone else?
There is another, a voice says. He says, No, quiet.
Let me ask you, little one.
He says in his mind, please don't tell them. They'll kill me.
And let me ask you, little one. Do you intend one day to grow big? And is your host, is your friend here going to transform?
He says, my host is like, or my purpose is like yours, or your friends. I am not meant to change, but to enhance.
I see.
Oh.
Interesting. Alright. And I'll be like, that is all I wish to know. And then I'll let the others know. Sorry, we are all on the same page here. We're all transparent. And I'll let them know that he does have a tadpole, but I don't think he's going to transform. So, yeah.
So he says, I don't know if you should trust what that thing says, but I promise I'm doing my best to fight any effect that it might be having on me. I will seek a healer to remove it as soon as I can, but you must get me out of here. Maybe I can't return to my people, but I can at least go somewhere, do something. I don't just wish to
Well,
die.
Could
The
you
door is
help
right
us-
there. As I point to the door.
Is that where you guys came in?
No.
It's like, wait, what?
I look at this person and I say, "We are
So-
trying to."
He, wait, which door did you point to, Azovich?
Well,
You mean the one down the hallway? He would say, is that... Well, he can't see because of the light. He says, is that the way out?
We do not
Yep.
know.
or I
Okay.
would assume.
Oh.
Be careful. There are traps here, and I think it's best if you stay with us.
I look at him and I say, "Perhaps you can stay back with Bevik in the rear guard." But I'm wondering, Garrett, do you happen to know the way to get to the boss of this layer, the Elder Brain or whatever the thing that was?
He says, I don't know. I mean, the only place I've seen is that room. I was taken, put to sleep, and when I awoke, I was chained in the room with those symbols, warned that if I tried to move too much, they would trigger. I've been sitting there for days. I don't even know how I'm still alive. I wasn't given any food or water. I thought for sure I would have starved, but something has sustained me, though it's made me very weak.
Actually go to where Azovich went before that made the runes glow and see if they glow again.
Oh, they're gone. They poofed with a bunch of energy.
That's what I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yeah, no, they're gone. He says, but I would love to get out of here. Please, can you please get me out of here?
We don't know the way, but we are searching.
He says,
Yeah.
I assume the other Gith are gone.
Some were infected and attacked us. We don't know the fates of all. We will save those we can.
He says, I had
Okay.
friends in my settlement who were also taken, so I was hoping that maybe they were here somewhere, still alive like me.
Fortunately, you seem to be the only one that is able to hold on to his humanity.
He just
So far.
nods, kind of with a
Well-
bit of a defeated look, and says, well,
Well,
I guess it's good. At least I might walk away from this.
we did find the wizard here too. She gestures to the one in red.
Yeah. So let's keep moving. It doesn't make sense to go down this hall, right?
I mean, there's some rooms we could search, but I don't know that it's our priority for now.
Not after
my
I
mind
saw
saw
those
no
flames.
creatures. Yeah.
I don't want to go down there with all those flames. But was there anything of note in this sector?
Doors and
Or
cave-ins.
doors?
And then there's a door here as well. We should probably check before we proceed.
Okay, this one is closer.
Alright, so you want to go and check out that door?
I'll send my mind. Well, yeah, I guess we need to, go figure out the door, and then we can always send my mind in if we want.
Do you want me to go look?
No,
I can go look.
Not yet, no.
unless I just don't want you to get
I'll
knocked
send them-
out again.
The mind never did go right up to it, did it?
It did. It flew up to it.
Okay, all right. So yeah, I don't have any more intel then, I guess.
Can I use telekinetic to try to open the door from 30 feet away?
Yeah.
Or mage hand?
So you pull on the door, but it just sort of like clinks a bunch, like it's locked.
And nothing set it off, the mage hand.
No, nothing. Nothing seemed to trigger it.
Alright, can I look for any traps in this hallway before we send Linus down it?
Yeah. Give me a persuasion, or sorry, perception.
I will persuade the fuck out of you, dude.
Alright, so you take a quick look. The floor seems pretty sturdy, nothing out of the ordinary. You don't know about the door because you're still pretty far away.
And does she use her passive I forget if you changed that rule or not.
I would have gotten a little bit closer.
Passive, I'm only really using for seeing like invisible now. So you are
Okay.
kind of expected to search around if you want to find
Okay.
stuff.
So she got a 16, not a 19. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I remember
okay.
you changing something with that. So yeah.
I look at Linus and I say, Linus, I do not detect any traps, but please proceed with caution and check yourself before you just blindly run down the hallway.
Caution
Is
is my
Linus
neighbor's
still
middle
at 2
name.
levels of wounds?
1.
Oh, my took. Am I seeing an? Is my thing not updating again?
Oh,
What?
2 levels of wounds, yes. 1 level of exhaustion, my bad.
Oh, so you weren't able to heal up beyond half?
Correct.
Oof.
Well, I would have had a
I-
balm of peace for you, but alright.
Alright, so
I'm gonna
Linus.
sneak up there.
Yeah. So the door, as I said, is kind of a double metal door. You see some markings on it. Looks like writing of some kind.
I'll link-
Go ahead.
I'll link to Linus and be like, "Do you hear anything on the other side?"
I will listen on the other side and look at the markings to see if I recognize them.
Alright, give me a... Well, you don't speak whatever language this is, but give me a perception if you're trying to listen.
Where's Phalia?
21. What do you mean? Is she not in the chat? Or the voice?
No, I mean I just don't see her token. That's all.
Oh. Where is Ophelia? Is she under someone?
Hiding under Kudo.
Oh,
She's
okay.
hiding
Oh.
under Kudo. Alright.
Maybe Kudo's hiding under you. He little.
Alright. Well, you don't hear anything on the other side of the door. It sounds silent. And I'll say with the 21, you notice that the lock here looks like has some sort of very subtle rune etched around the keyhole, which almost looks like part of the keyhole. It was very well hidden, but you noticed it. You think this might be some kind of magic trap if you try to open this with anything other than a key. You've seen things like this.
I could,
I'll pass that along, yeah. Go ahead.
Can I look at the writings on the wall?
Sure. So,
I made a copy of it and threw it down the hall to them.
so
And
it
I will
was.
use my third eye and use greater comprehension so I can read any language.
Alright, so this would be deep speech, and it's labeled, basically it says crypt. So someone mark
shit.
this door as a crypt.
It is a crypt there.
I don't like the sound of that.
A mind flayer crypt? An odd thing, indeed. Thought they would recycle their kind or something.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a crypt of the original, the original inhabitants. But,
That's a good point. The architecture did look different.
it seems like Linus has some hesitations. Probably for good reason.
Meanwhile, Linus is thinking crypt means more treasure.
Can anybody dispel this magic here?
Not today.
So you think,
Not
now
today.
remind me, did you have Arcana, Linus?
Yes, I do.
So with
shit.
your Thieves' Tools and Arcana, well, I was going to say you could make a Thieves' Tools check with advantage to try to disable this.
I would love that.
Well then, go for it. Go for it. Okay,
Oh,
so
shit.
27. Alright, so as you are messing
31.
with this... 31? Isn't it minus 2?
You said advantage?
29 minus 2.
Oh,
Because
sorry.
I'm
Minus
exhausted.
2.
Yeah.
Minus 2.
Rather than
Well-
+2.
Yeah, as you're messing with this, you think you will need something a little bit extra. You think you can disable this with 25 Maho of any component.
Ooh.
Arcane,
I'll,
religious,
uh,
or nature.
I give him some.
Ashes. Yeah, go ahead.
I give you some components.
Alright,
25
so,
mile.
so you are handed some components by Maho, or by Kudo. Were you trying to say something, Ashes? Looks like you were muted.
Oh, way back when
Oh.
Linus first put in chat that he threw the airplane, I said that Ashes picked it up, unfolded it, and examined it, and showed it to the rest. But
Okay.
it was way back.
Gotcha. Alright, yeah, so you use the 25 Maho to kind of, as you're using your tools, you kind of smear it on the rune that's etched there, and it would dissipate. So you think the trap is disabled.
I'll try to unlock the door.
Alright. So that is another Thieves' Tools check. This time it's going to be Sleight of Hand, which you have, so I think you have advantage on this as well.
Cool.
Alright, so yes, you would get the door unlocked. Do you want to push it open?
I'll look back at the rest and say, "Are you okay if I open this?" As
Maybe-
if
Why don't
want
you
to,
come back and open
Yeah.
it from a distance?
Yeah. Smart.
Weak fools.
Jeez.
Suicidal bird, man.
Alright, so you are pushing the door open with your hand.
We are not pushing it open with our hand. We are going to push it open with Mage Hand.
That's what I meant with your mage hand.
Okay, yeah.
So the door pushes open inward, revealing a room with a bunch of sarcophagi. One extremely large one, kind of at the eastern end of the room, with several elven statues, kind of looking like almost like they're defending it.
I will tell the group that they can come up and look, but, I have an ominous feeling about more golem statues, potentially.
Okay.
Alright,
Say, Linus,
Clank,
Go check
give
it out,
me-
buddy.
Give me a wisdom save at disadvantage, Clank.
Well,
DC is 20.
Oh, God.
Alright, so you see almost immediately as Clank steps in the room, he turns around and walks out, looking confused.
oh, it's command. Does anybody recognize these statues? Or
And Clank,
yeah.
like you, from your perspective, you entered the room and suddenly you entered the hallway again. And realizing that, you turn around and see the room is behind you. It's very disorienting.
confusion. Does anybody recognize these statues or whatnot?
I walk in to go take a look as well.
Alright, give me a wisdom save at disadvantage. Oh, so you actually getting a bit of a headache, you would be able to enter the room. So those
Okay.
statues there look just, they look kind of like those statues you saw in the laboratory, the ones that you thought were golems. These could be
Oh.
golems.
I look back at Clank standing right outside the door, and I'm like, dude, are you scared of these golems? Why'd you turn around?
What are you talking about? I've been standing here the whole time.
I just
Oh,
saw
wait.
you turn back around as
I
soon as
just
you saw him.
realized you rolled a 19, so you would have been at disadvantage, huh? So actually, you would have failed that.
Oh.
So the same thing would have happened to you. So you can
No,
still
I
see the
use-
golems. Oh, yeah, what are you going to use?
I use an inspiration.
No,
in
you can't say it
retrospect.
after. No, get out of here. So, yeah, you could see the golems from here, but yeah, same thing. Like when you walk in, you suddenly kind of turn around and walk out. And it's disorienting, as if like suddenly the room disappeared and you were walking back into the hallway.
I don't think we're in shape to fight golems, though. That's
I'm gonna walk in then. They're just all walking out.
Alright, wisdom save. Again, disadvantage.
Oh, wonder. It's not gonna go well.
Alright, so you as well just kind of
Oh.
turn around and walk out. Like, what the hell?
Interesting.
I asked Detoris why we cannot enter this room, and we just keep getting turned around.
He says the magic effects here, my guess, at least from what I'm sensing, is that the same thing that hid the hallways from you is kind of a similar effect here, where it's messing with your perception and forcing you to turn around as you enter. Similar to how it was hiding the halls from you from when you first entered. There might be
Is
another
it-
way to enter the room, but you might have to figure out your answers, I don't know, elsewhere.
What if I just try to go back in again?
He says, at this point, I think you would just end up coming back out.
let us. You know what? Let us respect the dead here. They are not mind flayers. Let's leave them be.
Yeah, yeah.
We should probably-
let us
Uh,
move forward this way.
yeah, give me an insight check, everyone. There might be something you glean from all this.
Tight.
So your guess, say Ophelia and Azovich, you would guess that this might be the Elder Brain doing this. So there might be something important in there,
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't think we should turn back.
but you're not
There-
sure if there's a
there
way
could
you
be.
can enter it.
Okay.
where's the
Has
source?
anyone not attempted to go in?
Where's the source of? Can they sense where this magic is coming from? Perhaps it's telling them to go back out.
How would you sense that?
I don't know. Any visual cues or anything, or is it just like completely like psionic sorcery or something, like subtle spell? Like, is there no sound or visual cues or something that we
Well,
can see?
As far as you saw, they walked in, turned around, and walked out. There was nothing like chanting or energies. But though you do know that psionic energies often, obviously don't have visual cues, which is kind of the advantage of them.
Well, so it is like psionic sorcery.
You would guess, since you're not seeing any magical effects appearing, that would be like something for a charm or something.
Can I have my mind go in?
Yeah, try that.
My mind tries to float in.
Yeah, your mind can float in. Nothing happens.
Oh.
Because it has no mind.
It's a book. It's a book.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know. I just need to empty my mind of all thoughts, and I'll be able to enter. And I'll try.
You and your passenger.
Yeah.
So. Give me
Oh.
a wisdom save. No disadvantage, just normal.
Okay. Oh, it might be a charm or a fear effect. Yeah. Oh,
Ooh.
Nice.
Wait, is it a charm?
No, it's not a charm.
Has everyone that's tried to go in?
So-
Sorry, my husband got home and my dog was barking, so I muted and was away from the keyboard for a minute. Has everyone who's tried to go in had a save?
Yes.
Okay.
So Kudo, as you step over the threshold, you feel a little strange. But whatever it was, it kind of just passes, and you just step into the room.
I'll say to myself, "Steel yourself, little one." And then I'll be like, "I am resisting something. What do you wish for me to do?" And I'll keep continuing
The
on.
brain, it watches. It's angry. We should leave this place. The voice
Be
says.
careful. If we cannot pass this threshold to join you and you find danger, you will be alone.
I'm well aware of that, but something is telling me is very important.
Yeah, check it
I
out,
just said that.
Kudo.
Yeah.
Some insight.
What
or
are these
something.
things? Coffins?
Yeah, so those are sarcophagi, stone sarcophagi. Look, they're about 5 to 6 feet each, so smaller than normal. Though if this is an elven crypt, you wouldn't be surprised if there are elven bones in them, because elves are generally smaller than humanoid, or smaller than humans, and similar humanoids.
And then I guess this is the Big Daddy coffin.
Yeah,
That's
and
the-
between the two statues, there is a very large coffin.
Oh, looks like I might have a companion in here. Did Ashes make it in here?
I wasn't expecting that, honestly.
So unfortunately, well, you don't have psychic abilities, so that would be disadvantage on your wisdom save.
Oh, okay, and does the 17 fail?
Yeah, so you just kind of like be like, whoop, like what the hell
Okay,
just happened?
yep. That's what I was expecting, but
Now, you know
good
what?
roll,
I don't think we want two of us to die in here.
Right.
So,
my
I'm going-
mind is in there with you though, and I have one remote cast left.
Oh, okay. I am going to check this coffin carefully before I do anything.
Give me a perception.
Not bad.
Ooh.
So you do notice a whole lot of arcane runes etched on the kind of the divider between the lid and the coffin or sarcophagus itself. This could be a trap.
There's no doubt in my mind that this is trapped. I do not think I have the abilities to successfully unlock and open and all these things.
We should leave. We should leave. The Elder Brain is angry.
He was angry with
I
us
say,
already.
Kudo, before you come back out, buddy, I got a quick question for you.
Yes.
You're within 30 feet. Can you, I'm gonna cast Emboldening Bond, and I say, can you just, hurt yourself just a little bit?
Why?
So I can just come next to you?
Oh.
Oh. That's pretty smart. I will mind sliver myself.
All right. Let's assume you're
would've
failing your own save.
I would have
Yeah.
unarmed attacked yourself. or
It's gonna be
something.
on me. It's gonna be on me, Kudo, Vel, and Linus.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
unarm.
Linus is really far away.
Or no, me, Kudo, Azovich, and Linus.
Oh, you're
Wait, so I have to do damage to myself, right? Because if I do
Yeah.
unarmed attack, I can't even hurt myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I will slash myself instead, though. Let's just do that.
You have a knife or something? Oh, you claw. All right, so you claw.
My God, yeah, try again.
You're clawing at your arm. Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
So you take 5 slashing, and I assume Ophelia teleports in to take
Can
it
I-
for you.
Teleport in and take that 5 damage?
Yes, this would get you into the room. You now
Wow.
are in the room.
that was clever.
I go,
also would have
guys.
accepted teleportation in general.
I look at, I say, Linus and Azovich, you guys can come in too if need be.
Only if you got keep.
If you have a teleportation, it seems like it
Yeah.
bypasses the initial magical barrier or a psychic.
I've
barrier.
used all of mine.
I have
You-
teleportation, but
you-
I think I should conserve my spells.
Yeah,
Just
conserve yourself.
watch from
But
outside the room.
Azovich, if you want in, I will slash myself again. If you take the slash.
Well, Clank,
Okay,
you would
I can do
go
that.
back out.
I'll link protective bond here as well.
Alright, so as
So-
which
Okay.
you can take 4 damage, and you would now be in the room as well.
I'll just
Grab
try to Misty Step in.
Alright,
I think the most important one. Oh, go ahead.
So you are casting Misty Step. Yeah, that would get you in as you reappear within the room.
I think we need to disable these arcane runes, and the best person at that is still outside.
Well, I think he
You wanna
has the
come-
bond as well, right?
You want one claw attack. I don't know how close. If you want that, my friend.
I'm right here, waiting.
Okay. I'll slash myself again.
Alright. You fall over.
Your shell's too hard.
Oh, you take 1 HP of damage.
Clank, you go no, and suddenly teleport up, taking 1 damage. Alright, so everyone but Ashes is now in the room. With your crazy out of the box tactics.
All right. So let's take care of all this stuff.
And by the way, I realize looking at the ledger that it's not Ashes with all the arcane components. It's you. You have
Yes.
because you have Clank's bag, and you actually have a shit ton of arcane components. So 300.
Yes, I do.
How much is a shit ton?
Is Dispel Magic a ritual?
No.
We have Linus has 315 right now.
Oh, I thought it meant like thousands. Alright. That's not a bad amount.
Are you saying that's less than a shit ton?
I have
but
528.
let's start dispelling stuff or taking care of things.
Alright, so if you go up to the sarcophagi, you would see the markings he was talking about. And
Can I read
again,
them?
Sorry, go ahead.
Can I read them?
They look like magical markings, not a language. In fact,
Okay.
with Arcana, you would guess this is another trap that would spring if you tried to open this sarcophagi.
It's trapped.
So, if you have
yeah.
Arcana and Thieves' Tools, I'll give you advantage on this check. Thieves' Tools check.
What? I have both those.
Alright, so yes, using your Thieves' Tools, you're able to disable this. This one's a little bit more powerful, though, and will require 100 Maho of components. Oh, wait, you rolled a
Good.
28. That would be 50. So 50 Maho of components. Again, any type you want.
Cool. Kudo, you okay taking that out of the ledger?
Yeah, 50. I got you.
Alright, so you think
Thank you.
this can now be opened.
I'll pass that along. I think it can be opened. Should I open it?
Let somebody healthier open it, or the hand. Or
I'm the
being-
strongest one out of all of us.
Yeah, get back here in the corner. Hide behind the corner.
Yeah, we do not need you dying again.
Does it look like more than 10 pounds?
Yeah, the heavy
Yes.
stone lid, yes, it'd probably be a couple of hundred.
You got
Oh
this. Ad.
wow.
I'm
It's a
gonna
solid
mage
stone
hand this
sarcophagi
couple
with-
100 pounds.
Yeah, I
Oh,
have.
yeah.
I am not a very strong
No.
person.
Your mage
Uh,
hand
take-
pushes
take,
against it impotently. Eh.
If Linus has a crowbar, take that and try
It
it.
would be a strength check to open this thing. Or, telekinesis could probably do it too.
Use leverage.
You haven't emboldening bond.
And advantage from the crowbar.
Yeah.
Okay. So
So you have
advantage,
Yeah, strength check.
Plus a D4.
and then
Oof.
Oh,
D4.
no.
Yeah. I'm terrible at strength. Wow.
Well, the roll was terrible.
7. 7.
I walk up to you and
Looks
I'm
like
just like,
something.
Azovich is turning
grab the-
purple as he's pushing on this crowbar. He's like, oh my god. Ugh, ugh. What are you gonna do?
I walk up to you and I'm just like, let me show you how it's done, and I try.
Be my guest.
Do it together. Help each other out.
So,
I can almost make it. I can almost make
all,
it.
Can they all shove at once?
Garrick says,
I make it!
How does he carry that big sword so easily? Alright, what did you say? Oh yeah, you got a 17. Alright, so you're pushing on this
+4.
crowbar now as well, turning a little bit red, but finally the sarcophagi will open, and you see there is a wooden ladder going down a hole inside an empty
Oh,
Oh, that's creepy.
Are you serious? That's crazy.
and a voice booms in your head. If you come down here, you will not leave my cave.
Oh.
Where?
This again is your
I think we
last
should
one.
prepare spells before.
So it
Well, we
sounds
gotta get
like
Ashes
the
across the
Elder
hole.
Brain might be below, and he's warning you to stay
We could
down.
send the book in, see if so that we know if we need to do our spells now.
Yeah, we'll send. I mean, that's up to the wizard, but I think that's a good idea.
Floaty, 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 floaty. Bloop.
Alright, so if you send the book down, it goes down the ladder a ways, then starts going down a long cave, but you would reach 300 feet before you see anything. So
Okay.
it seems like this thing is far below this place.
So it reaches 300 feet just descending, like it hasn't even gotten to whatever this leads to.
No, it descends about 100 feet, and then starts going down a cave to the west. So actually, kinda
Okay,
like
so it's
this
in a
way.
passage or a cavern or something. Okay, all right.
Yeah. There's a cavern, cavern below this place.
I
Maybe we
see
go to
nothing.
the.
There's a descent of about 100 feet, and the cavern beyond the first 200 feet seem deserted. But
Maybe we.
I don't know for sure if what I see is the truth, or what it sees is the truth.
Yeah.
We could go to the bottom and then try again.
Well,
I do not think we should cross.
I have to spend magic to get across this, and I am very low on magic, so.
I agree. I do not think we're ready for that battle. If that is
Was
indeed
that-
what's ahead.
What?
Not the point of
Good.
us staying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, like what was the point of staying? Where it's not like we're gonna get a long rest.
It's
The
a
points
long rest in
was to-
here.
The reason I gave was to destroy the vats and rescue any other prisoners. But
do we want to
Okay.
explore the rest of this then?
There you
Or
go.
do we
Made a
want
hole
to
with the
descend?
ladder.
Love it.
How do we escape otherwise?
as I said, I don't think we're ready to descend. If we descend,
But if we continue to explore and we encounter other dangers, then we will be all the more weakened when we descend.
Yeah, because I mean we're already as like good we're gonna get unless we just leave.
I'm not confident that we are in a condition now to face this, and if we are further weakened
I agree.
later, yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Now that the sarcophagus is exposed, why don't you try to cross now? See
I
if
will
you
try
can
to-
come into the room.
I'll try to cross again.
Yeah, at this point, it feels like and you had kind of noticed this too, Kudo, that almost like the brain pulled some of its psychic energy back, like it's fortifying its position elsewhere.
Okay. Great.
Into that layer.
Excellent.
But what I'm trying to say is, what I do think is that it might be best for us to try to long rest up here before we descend.
That's smart. Yes.
Yeah, I would
Alright, so-
agree.
Yeah, as
To
long as
attempt
we
a long rest.
Ralden
As long as we-
would say, I can try to fortify you if you want to attempt that long rest. But there is a chance my magics will fail, and some of you, those who are not as sturdy, might fail to be able to long rest. He says it would depend on your your natural health, aka con
Okay.
save.
Well, I mean,
concept.
I don't really need a long rest, so I could just watch if y'all want.
Well,
Well,
you need a
if
long
I'll
we're
take
able,
it
You're
if
exhausted.
we are able to.
I think he's.
Yeah, if
we're
able-
Isn't he? Aren't you undying or something? I think he does have a thing where he doesn't have to rest, right?
Really?
Me?
Yeah.
No, it's not that I don't have to rest. It's that a short rest pretty much gives me everything. The only thing I
Oh,
don't
so-
have right now are my teleports.
So I mean, but
You're
you
getting
would have to, for like a long rest, you would have to like I think meditate as an elf, right?
Yeah. For a long rest, 4-hour meditation.
I think I
But
was
you
thinking
still
of
need a
different
long
character.
rest.
Sorry.
Yeah. This is what I recommend: is that we explore the rest of this level and try to rest overnight. And in the morning, if the protections fail and a lot of us are still weary, we can make a decision then. But we'll know best in the morning on how we fare through the night.
yeah.
I agree with that, except I don't think we should just go around exploring the rest of the place. Because we could very well just be attacked by more mind flayers outside of this fortification.
I rather fight them out here than behind our backs when we descend further. But,
Balak would look to Ashes and say, or Ash. Well, I think it's Ashes and say,
Yeah.
you didn't see any mind flayers in the halls, right?
None on this level, but there could be many below. They may have fortified down there.
Yeah, that's my thought. If the Elder Brain, or whatever you said it's called, is pulling its forces back, I don't know if it's going to send more up here to fight us. It may have given up
think
on
the plan of-
this area.
I think the plan of further exploring this level might not be remiss.
Garrick says,
What
"There's
is
no
that?
way I'm going down there, though. Whatever that is, I'm sorry. I hope it's okay if I just stay up here, please."
All right. So,
I'm tempted to stay with you, but
well, we're almost at the end of the session. Do we want to come to a vote on how we proceed next week? I don't know.
I say let's explore this level and then try to rest and descend.
Okay, sounds good. That's my vote too.
Is anyone not voting for that?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right.
That's
sounds
4.
like the group is unanimous. I know Azovich expressed some reservations, but yeah, it sounds like that's the majority group opinion. So, all right.
No one has any qualms if we try to open these coffins.
Honestly, I was thinking the same thing, but maybe we should wait till I don't know.
Tomb Raiders.
Working.
Yeah.
We don't want to spend any abilities on things we don't have to when we're about to go face an Elder Brain.
So,
I don't know. These all look like loot boxes to me.
The Taurus will say, Ophelia, you can't be okay with them looting graves, can you?
Oh yeah.
I will say,
Rumors
yeah.
that
I was
dead
actually going to
should
say
remain
something about
buried.
that. I say, let those who have rested rest in peace and not disturb their grave sites.
I'll respect that. Is the DM your conscience or something? What is up with that?
No, I was actually. It was funny as I was going to say that, and then
Okay.
I was waiting for a moment to be like, yeah, no, maybe let's not disturb the dead.
All right, fair enough.
Fair enough. All right. So let's. So are we exploring the other parts maybe then down here?
I like that idea.
The same as before. Looking.
Kevik seems
ahead.
disappointed. He says, but graves are like some of the best places to get stuff. Guys didn't
That's what I'm
hesitate
saying.
to steal my shit when you killed me.
I say you didn't have a fancy grave that we were robbing though, so
you
it's a little different.
Oh, so
You're
if
fucking
someone
Kevik.
buried me, then my stuff is safe? Is that how it works?
That's pretty much how it works, man.
Weirdo religious people. Alright, so what are you gonna do? Or do
if
we
Kudo
want
wants to
do we
loot
wanna
him, I
stop here?
will.
I guess we are kind of at 8:30. We can
Yeah.
pick it up.
If
next
Kudo
time.
wants to loot it, I can RP that into.
No, I want to respect your wishes.
All right.
Alright, so yeah, why don't we do MVP votes? And let me know what you guys thought of the session. Did you love it, hate it, somewhere in between? Anything you liked about it?
I appreciate us not dying.
Yeah. I gotta say, my star has to go out to Ophelia for saving my ass. I'm like of the mindset of like don't need full healing, but apparently I did need that full healing because that disintegrate was pretty rough.
Mind flayers don't
And-
mess around.
Yeah,
Lou,
apparently not.
Lou, when you cast that, it gave me PTSD. I was
Ah.
like, Arapel all over again.
Yeah, Arapel got hit by like 4 disintegrates though.
I know. It was amazing. He survived like 3, and then the 4th got him.
Yeah.
Wishes is I don't know. I wouldn't mind getting a faster start to the game session since this is precious game time for me. I don't really have another serious D&D game like this, and I know everybody can't always be like super on time, but we even just proceeding with the recap on time. Usually people get over here around before the
I
recap.
actually have to agree. Like sometimes even when I tell people that I'm going to be a few minutes late and go ahead without me, you still kind of wait. And I think going ahead and starting the recap and like kind of the orders of business and stuff makes sense to go
Yeah.
ahead with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
It's just-
almost starting
Yeah.
at 8:30 on the dot, whether you're here or not.
That would
Yeah.
be my.
I mean, I think we all know, like, sometimes we're going to be late, but like, if we aren't, instead of waiting and then starting the, like the business matters, we could be covering those business matters during that time we're waiting,
Yeah, I guess I could just
So can we-
try to do the recap on the dot. I kind of use the first 10 minutes as like kind of like relaxing, everyone's easing in, but I know some of you guys are raring to get going, so I could try to.
Maybe we can like show up 10 minutes, 5-10 minutes early, and maybe recap and BS a little bit before we start. Then.
Yeah, I mean, we could. I can certainly be
I'm not.
more.
I'm not suggesting that we recap before game time, but yeah,
No,
yeah.
but I can try to be pushier about starting at least the recap at 8:30, even if everyone isn't here. Like as long as
Yeah, I
at
just
least
know
like
that
4
I
people.
know that there are times when I told y'all to proceed with that. Not necessarily this group, but other groups. When I said, yeah, you guys can. I'm gonna be late. Go ahead without me. And then like when I log in, you guys were waiting for me, and I felt bad.
All right.
Yeah, no, you didn't feel bad because I don't think that's intentional. I think we just kind of have a kind of like a slow warming up of the engines. But
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of lax in the beginning.
But I feel like recap is perfect for that time because like it takes about 10 minutes anyways for the recap, and we kind of warm up through that. And
Yeah.
that's all.
All
That's
right.
awesome. Thank you.
I will. Keep that in mind moving forward. Anything else?
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to call out like through the fights. I thought our teamwork was phenomenal. After last week, I felt like we really came together and were covering each other and like working well, using spells with great utility, like with Ashes teleporting around. Kudo and Azovich and Vel firing off some bomb spells with support. Like this felt much more cohesive as a group than last week. So thank you guys for everybody like covering each other and working together.
Linus, I think it was while I was muted earlier, but Ashes wanted to give you. She has one regular potion of healing in her inventory, and she felt like you should have it because you're always in the thick of things.
Why, thank you. I will add that to my inventory.
And you should give some of the arcane components to Ashes too. You arcane component hog. Order.
It benefits her right now, though, until or unless she's trying to do some ritual for you guys.
All right. And did anyone else have any comments on the game? Just out of curiosity.
But
Oh, I had
mean, as
fun.
for
I super appreciate everything.
Oh, well, thank you. Thanks, Matt. I'm glad you like it.
yeah, as for the gameplay, Lou, yeah, like the way, I mean, it was mostly combat focused today. I felt like at least the first half, but you know, the way you play your characters and stuff is very nerve wracking in a good way. Like we were talking about before, you know, the way you play your characters smart and having them actually do things that make sense. Super frustrating as a character, but it makes a lot of sense and makes for enjoyable gameplay. So thank you.
Yeah, sure. No worries. I think I'm missing an MVP vote. I only see 5.
Oh, that's for me. Give me a second. It's an
Okay.
easy one for me. How'd you guys? What about the guys who don't speak too much? Vel and Azovich and actually Ashes. We didn't hear your feedback, or if you have any. But yeah,
No, I mean
how'd
my
you?
comments.
Yeah.
My comments.
I
on
mean,
yours were- yeah.
I've
Go
been
ahead.
enjoying it just with the mind flare stuff. Like I've even started adding mind flares into my own games just because I enjoyed playing with her.
Yeah, you want to TPK your own group? Just fucking around.
Any intelligent opponents, especially spellcasters, are always a little nerve-wracking to fight.
Yeah.
Because everybody dumps intelligence.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It definitely punishes those who dump intelligence. But Ophelia, with 3 votes, you are the MVP. Congrats.
Oh, thanks, guys.
It's no surprise.
Some out of the box thinking too. So,
what about Vel? Did you have any comments?
No, everything went good.
All right, sweet.
Good to have you with us.
Yeah, it's good playing with you again.
Yeah, I know you said you've been enjoying your new character, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad you died tonight.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
Yeah, it looked pretty dire last session, but I feel like it was pretty quick this session that we managed to kind of like get in a better place. Like the first couple turns, like right at the beginning of the session, like people repositioned a little bit, and it felt safer, you know, pretty quickly. Not 100% right away, but like I feel like like we did good.
And
yeah,
I gotta
Azovich
add
got some really good hits in for the damage.
Oh yeah, very good.
Yep.
And that's
Yeah.
actually confession. I voted for Azovich because he ran right up in, you know, when the rest of us were like retreating.
Yeah, the Shadow of Moil is really good because I get a bunch of bonuses if I have advantage.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I was actually prepared to spend one of my turns Vortex warping Kudo, but Kudo got out on his own, so then I was able to like do other spells instead. So